born a baby. Always burn down the road. Yeah, I'm a wheel born a baby. Always burning down the road. I'm a wheel born a baby. This life never gets old. Come on, wheel burners. Yeah, burn with me. Come on, wheel burners. Yeah, burn with me. Oh, take a ride now on Wheel Burner Express. Yeah, Wheel Burner Express, baby.
Fake. Just kidding. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. Eh? This was for Shannan Thomas. Shannan Thomas actually asked for this. She wanted me to straighten it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, Shannan. If I would have known it was going to do this, I wouldn't have done it because you guys can't see it. But my white beard is actually from here down. It's almost like a gold. It's like you burnt the hair. And then Dara starts laughing, right? She's like, well, what do you effing care? It's coming off anyway. And she's right. She's absolutely right. So you know what? We're here. We're going to do it. I appreciate everybody that's here, that's going to participate. I appreciate everybody that's here that, you know what, if you're not going to participate and you're just here to throw your support, we appreciate that. We really, truly do. Honest to God. We've already got our first $6.99. Shave it off, boy. Let's go, babyface. Well, Curtis, I don't know if you were watching. I don't know if you were watching Shannan Thomas earlier. We were on Shannan, and we had to lay out some ground rules. Okay, there were some ground rules. Now, believe me, all the ground rules work in you guys' favor here. None of these are in my favor. I guarantee you. Okay. So, what do we got? What are we looking at here? We got 38. Let's see if we can get a few more people. Then I'm going to throw the ground rules, and then we're going to take a little bit of a ride. I've got a couple of people that I really, really want you guys to meet. One of those you know really well. The other one, hopefully you will get to know really, really well. But we're just going to give it a little more time. I'd like to get a couple more people in here and see what we can do here. So I am going to ask, this is not going to be a regular live. So guys, just so you know, let's be a little more respectful than usual. You guys are usually pretty good. But we've got our usual group of cowboys that like to come in and have some fun. You'll notice you haven't heard an F-bomb out of my mouth yet. You haven't heard, anything like that. And I'm going to try my best to keep this, well, I don't know if you want to call it respectable. I think that'd be a bit of a stretch, but it's not to say that we're not going to get the odd swear word, but I'm making no promises. But I do want to ask you guys in the chats to please be as respectful as you can, because there are going to be some new people here. There are going to be some new people here that are not familiar with our channel, and the last thing we want to do is watch them screaming from the room. So I am going to light this. Robert Tyke Truckin 10. Awesome. 10 pound. 10 pounds. Oh, that's like $13 Canadian. Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate that. DD15. Appreciate that as well. $6.99 Canadian. Thank you, sir. Let me get this lit, and then I'm going to run down the ground rules here. Okay, and this is like what you guys are into, and then we can start talking about money and how you want to what you want to do. Okay, so let me just light this. God damn it, let me light it. I saved this. This one's a special cigar. Oh. Oh. This is probably one of the few cigars made in Cuba that I will say it's up there. It's one of the best. It's one of the best. Anyway. So yeah, as you can see, the beard is ready. Okay, the beard's ready to go. Now, there are some rules. Okay, so we're going to run these off quick. One way or the other, the beard is going to fly. Okay, but what you get for that amount, if any of you were in Shannan Thomas, you may already know some of this. Okay, thank you, James. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you. No one likes rules. Send your loot, degenerates. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold it, because the better we do, the more you'll get. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we set the first limit, and this was Shannan Thomas. She threw this out. She issued the challenge. Okay, she wants, and we've set the limit at $1,500. Okay, if we hit $1,500, you get the beard only, not including the mustache and a goatee. Darlene will divorce me if I shave it all off. But for $1,500, everything else, and I just leave a small, remember like Fate used to have? You have the mustache and the small little, we'll go down to that for $1,500. You guys hold off on your money, please. Just hold off for a second, okay? Now, for $2,000, if it hits $2,000, you guys get everything but the eyebrows. Everything but the eyebrows. Head, beard, mustache, goatee, everything. Everything except the eyebrows. And that's for $2,000. Okay? Now, there's something else coming, and you guys are really going to like this part. Okay? You're going, $2,000? Oh, my God. Da, da, da. Wait. If by chance we hit $3,000, Sterling Wheel on his channel will shave off his goatee. Okay, so if we on this drive today, if we hit $3,000, Sterling will shave his off. Now I threw this number out there, and now it's never going to happen. That's why I threw it out there, and I know I'm safe. Okay, it's never going to happen. If in a million years you hit $5,000, $5,000, I will shave head to toe, top to toe, everything. Eyebrows, mustache, beard, chest hair, legs, everything we got. Okay? Everything we got, top to bottom for $3,000, or sorry, for $5,000. $5,000. Now you're sitting there going, oh, for the love of Christ, Brian, 5,000. Here's the kicker, and you guys, this is for you. You guys know who Spectre is. He's got his channel, The Post Trip. Spectre has already said, and we can believe Spectre, he will match up to and including the first $1,000. So guys, for the beard only goatee, you only need to come up with $500. Or sorry, no, for $500. No, that's wrong. Actually, no, because Spectre's only going to match up to and including the first 1,000. So sorry, for the 1,500, you're on your own. But for the $2,000, You guys hit 1,000. Once you break 1,000, Spectre's kicking in the other $1,000. There's your $2,000, and only you guys only had to kick in 1,000 of it. For 3,000, for 5,000, your number is still less. If it's 3,000, if you're going for $3,000, you guys only got to pony up the first two. Spectre's going to kick in the last 1,000. 5,000, you got to pony up 4. Spectre's kicking in his 1,000, up to and including $1,000. Okay. On top of that, regardless what the number is, 5,000, 6,000, 2,000, whatever, Bull of the Woods, TJ Bull of the Woods will donate 10% of whatever the total is. So let's say it's $5,000. TJ stroking a check for $500. He will donate 10% of whatever our total is, whatever our total amount is. Now, hold on. Sterling says for 10,000 he'll pluck his goatee. For $10,000, I'll shave Sterling from head to toe live. We'll put him out there like a stuck pig on a big spit, and I'll just shave him top. No, sorry guys, I know you can't unsee that, eh? So what I have to do here is my apologies. I just have to make sure that everything is in order, because I do have a couple, like I said earlier, I got a couple of people that are going to come in and talk. Now, first of all, the charity that won, it won with a 40, I've got it right here. It's 43% is the St. Christopher Truck Driver Relief Fund. It has been leading all day. It's just been kind of like trickling, but the numbers have been going up. Thank you guys for voting. You guys really did really well. So St. Christopher Truck Driver Relief Fund, those of you that are not familiar with it, you're about to get really familiar with it. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring some people in, okay? My apologies. Look at this. I just need to quickly, you guys are, no, from Solid Fleet Transport LLC. I don't know who Solid Transport is. Solid Fleet Transport has sent you $64. Very gracious. That is on PayPal. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to send out a link. I'm sending this link out to a couple of people. We're going to organize for them to come in. They're gonna say a few words, and as they're talking, I'm gonna get I'm gonna kind of hand the platform over to them a little bit, and as they're talking and whatnot, I'm going to discuss, or I'm not going to discuss. I'm sorry. I am going to get ready for what I need to do here. And I am excited. I know this is a pain in the ass, sorry. One way or the other. Okay, I know I threw some money out here and I threw some numbers out here. We are not obliged, okay? What I do want to say is if you've got it and you can spare it, send it. If you don't have it,
what link?
To this.
I already sent that to you like 10 minutes ago.
You sent it to me? I don't have it. Nope. Dar, it's not showing. We are having a technical difficulty right now. I'm trying to get the link to our guest. We're having an issue getting the link to you. If I drop it in the chat,
Babe, I just sent it to you.
can you just come here a sec?
Copy it.
Come here.
Here, give me
Yeah. Real professional, eh?
right there.
Okay,
Right
hit
over
it.
there.
Hit it. See, watch what happens. I had to call IT in.
You just had to copy it and send it.
Did you? Did you just send it?
Yeah.
So he's got it?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. That's why we're having that's why I keep Darlene around. So that's cool, Jer. That's cool. So that's what we've done. Okay. My apologies, guys. You know what? That should have been straightened out. But while we're waiting for that to happen, okay, I'll just do some quick shout outs here. You guys are on par, and you guys are the oh, look at this. That did not take long. I will not do shout outs. Everybody got your cigar? Okay, so you guys know that again, hold on. Here we go. Okay. So as you guys know, the fund is St. Christopher's Truck Drivers Relief Fund. Okay. Now, what you don't know, or what some of you know, but some of you don't know, is Spectre is deeply involved with this fund. Okay. He was a recipient of the generosity of this charity. And he speaks very highly of it, and we're going to bring him in. Now, I thought some of you would have picked this off from Shannan. Now, on Shannan Thomas. Now, on top of that, okay, Spectre has brought a guest with him. This lady's name is Shannan. So, ladies and gentlemen, please be respectful. She's never been here before. Shannan's job is she works with the fund, and she promotes this fund. Now, if I say anything else, I'm going to screw it up. So I'm going to bring the two of them in. Okay. We're going to bring Spectre in. We're going to bring Shannan in. We're going to and then they're going to talk briefly about what the fund is, how it works, donations, whatnot. While they're doing that, I'm going to get ready here. So let's bring them in. Spectre.
What up? What up?
What up? What up? Let's bring Shannan in. Shannan, nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm doing great. If you don't want to put your face on here, you can just go back down to your camera, much like Spectre does. He's an ugly guy, so we prefer that he keeps his camera turned off. But you know, you're welcome. You're welcome to go either way. It doesn't matter.
That's okay. I mean, I'm the face of the organization. I'm out here talking to people. It's okay if they know who I am.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I want to say, first of all, thank you. This was an added bonus. Like I was talking with Spectre about this, you know, earlier in the week and everything like that. And it was just going to be him and I. And then he came up with the idea of maybe bringing you in. And that's just a huge added bonus. And I want to say thank you very, very much for taking the time. It's Sunday, you know, everybody's, you know, only got so many days off a week. And this is probably a day off for you. And you're taking some time and doing this. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Well, I sure appreciate you doing this for St. Christopher Fund. Thank you, everybody, for voting. I did tell James that, you know, it's Sunday. I was out by the pool. So you get pool hair and no makeup. And I just threw on a T-shirt so I could join and say hello and thank everybody for participating and donating. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, you know what? I don't know. I can't make a guarantee. I don't know how much money we're going to raise. But whatever it is, it's all yours. Okay. You're gonna you guys are going to get 100% of it. So whatever we come up with, whether it be $100 or, you know, $10,000, doesn't matter. It's all yours. So
And
we
that
have
doesn't matter to us. Every dollar makes a difference in what we do. And so we're appreciative of everything that we get. So thanks.
Okay. And let's just go with that right there. Every dollar counts for what you do. So let's say, Shannan, let's talk a little bit about what do you do?
Yeah, so St. Christopher, you know, we have a St. Christopher Truckers Relief Fund. That is our official name. We are not a religiously affiliated organization, even though our name kind of sounds like we are. There's no memberships or anything like that. So we help over the road and regional truck drivers when an injury or an illness takes them off the road and they can't pay their necessity household expenses. So we don't pay medical bills because we would be out of business in about 5 drivers if we did that. But our goal is to be a safety net for drivers to make sure they don't lose their home, they don't lose their car or truck, they don't lose their insurance, they're not sitting without utilities. So we focus on necessity household expenses, which includes rent or mortgage, vehicle payments, insurance payments, and utility bills. Right. And we don't give any money directly to the driver. They have to submit their bills to us. We pay the bill holders directly. So we are accountable to our donors for where every penny goes. It's used for what we say it's used for. On top of that, we do free health and wellness programs for drivers too, because we want to see healthy drivers out there, and we want you all to be healthy when you retire and get out of the truck too. So we have free health and wellness programs, a smoking cessation program, a diabetes prevention program, free flu, pneumonia, and shingles program, and free prostate cancer screening. So we have a lot going on to try to support drivers and meet you all where you are and see how we can support you. And our programs expand based on the applications that come in. So we're trying to provide programs that you all need.
Right. And you guys are relying almost 100% on private donations, outside donations?
Not
and
almost 100%.
You can come up with your drives and your funds. And I know that, you know, you guys are at the truck shows. You guys are, you know, anywhere that you can get a booth and get your face out there, you guys are. So you are relying on basically all of us and everybody in the public for your donations.
Right, we are. So individual donors and corporate donors, we've always been supported by drivers. That's where most of our money has come from since day one. We have great driver support. I think we've been around 15 years now, and I think we've built a reputation that people can trust, and we're transparent about where our money goes. And so we've been, you know, very thankful for driver support. Like, for example, even programs that are put on by other companies. So let's say Travel Centers of America, TA Petro. They used to do the Band Together program every year, and now they do the Change Roundup. They host that program, but that is all based on drivers coming through there and donating and rounding up, and four-wheelers coming through there and rounding up. That all of that money comes from you all. It doesn't come from TA Petro. They are just a platform that hosts, you know, the opportunity for people to give. And we're thankful that they do that because they have a reach that we don't have. So we've always been very supported by drivers. We do have great corporate support as well. You can go to our website at Truckers Fund with a D, truckersfund.org, and you can go to see all of our sponsors. You can see who all of our corporate sponsors are and all of our board members. All that information's out there. Okay,
we're going to try to put that. What's the complete Truckers Fund dot? What is it? Because we're going to put it up in the link here so people can see it.
Yeah, Truckers with an S, truckersfund.org.
Truckersfund.org. Okay, let's see if we can get that up in the link, and we'll get that so people can see. I'm
trying to watch the comments too to see if anybody has a question. I'm happy to answer anything.
Now, it's my pleasure to meet you and talk to you. Now, Spectre, I've known for a while. Spectre knows of my fondness for him, my respect for him. You know, he's one of the people in this industry that I would run down any highway with him behind me. You know, watching my back and whatnot. He's just that solid a guy. And what he's been on my channel before and opened up and expressed, you know, what he's been through. You know, his military came off out of the military, came into, and, you know, the work that's been done with him through you guys to get him started. So Spectre, I'm just going to kind of just step out for a second If
Yeah.
you want to just real briefly, or what do I say briefly, brother, take as much time as you want. I don't care.
Right.
Just, a little bit about, okay, we know you're a vet, and
Yep.
for that, we thank you. But a little bit about, you came out and your life was a little chaotic, and basically go from there, if you don't
Oh
mind.
yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. Hopefully, don't make Shannon get emotional. But yeah, Saint Christopher's been a big role in my journey, and I try to do everything I can to help them when I can help them. And me and Shannon, she's a dear friend. Known you going on 7 years now, and shoot, basically Shannon was the one that contacted me a couple years ago when I was at Prime about being nominated for my truck giveaway for
Right.
Keys to Progress through Progressive, and then St. Christopher's Fund partnering with them and stuff. And we went through this process, and basically from day one that she contacted me, I was wearing poor Shannon out with questions and all this other stuff. And then the one fateful day, I was coming out of Salt Lake City, Utah. She called and had told me that I won. And when you talk about my life being chaotic, you're talking about, previous to this happening. I just got back in the truck in about a year prior, maybe, coming off of being an opioid addict, coming out of the military, suffering pretty bad from, PTSD and whatnot. And, getting back into trucking is what saved my life. But then this happened, this blessing is what it is, happened. and it just further catapulted me and rejuvenated me full of life, without going in extreme detail. And here come the tears.
Let them go.
And ever since that day, Shannon has been a big support. St. Christopher's has been a big support for me in my growth. Not only just with what they do for us drivers out here. You guys really have no idea the stakes that, Shannon in particular in this organization go through to make sure that they can do everything they can for us. Not only that, but just it's run by Shannon, three ladies? Is it 3 or 4 ladies, including you?
We have 6 employees.
6 employees. So 6 employees that do everything. Like from the moment an application or request comes in to trying to, gain as much funds for their organization as they can, to helping drivers, to even just sitting on the phone and listening. And this is what they do. But for me, that's kind of where it went. And the thing is that they don't just stop at one person. Kind of the same thing just recently happened again with another veteran, a retired Marine, current Lieutenant Colonel, was awarded just this past year a truck, and St. Christopher once again was right there to partner with Progressive Commercial Insurance, and they awarded him a truck to do the same thing for him as they did for me. And like Will Burner said, and like Shannon said earlier, is that if you go to a truck show, any of the major truck shows, whether it's Matt's or previously at GATS or other shows, then there's a St. Christopher's Fund booth. You're going to see that lady that's on screen here in that booth. She's
Right.
there all the time, every day. Outside of being a very dear friend of mine, the organization, I don't know what else I could say, man. They have played a very, very big role, not only as an organization, but Shannon personally in my growth, not only as a business owner, but as a human being. So that should tell you something about the kind of people that they are. And I'm going to stop before I really lose it.
Well, no, that's, what I appreciate that. And, I know how emotional you get. You had the last, well, not the last time, but a while back you were in, and you and I were kind of we were on the live and we were talking back and forth, and you were crying. I was crying. Dar was in the back crying. We were all snotting and bawling, sitting here snotting and bawling, but they were good tears.
Yeah.
They were good tears. So you know what? Anybody that doesn't get emotional over hearing stuff like this, there's something wrong with you. Honestly, I'll call it the way it is. There's something wrong with you if that kind of thing doesn't make you emotional, or at least put a little spark in you. So,
But I'll say this, and I don't know if everybody was on Dar's channel, or not Dar, but on Shannon's channel earlier. I went ahead and I did tell Shannan, but I'll put it out here right off the bat before anything starts coming in. Myself personally and my company, we already dedicated and committed that we will match the first $1,000 for this fundraiser right here.
yeah, I put that out there. I already went through the list of kind of like a rules here of if we hit this amount of money, this is what comes off. If we hit this amount of money, and then it doesn't matter that that it's already been stated that you and your company are gonna match up to and including the first $1,000. And TJ Bull of the Woods is going to match 10% or stroke a check for 10% of whatever the total is.
Yep.
So, and I want to say in both cases here, both of these guys are veterans, both yourself and TJ.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing I was gonna throw in there is like the organizations you put up. It put me in a bind because I mean, two of them, like the Wounded Warrior Foundation, and then obviously St. Christopher's.
Yeah.
I'm very near and dear to my heart. But the cool thing about St. Christopher, I will say this, they also help veterans. I mean, they've helped me. They helped the other veteran award winner, which his name's J.C. Rose,
right?
Retired Lieutenant Colonel Rose. And like I said, the trucking industry is full of veterans. It's a direct parallel in a lot of cases. And every time they're called, they step up, man.
That is awesome.
They're always there. They're always there.
I don't have. I'm hoping that Dar is keeping track. I've got stuff coming up on mine. We're well over. I think we're well over the $500 mark. You guys are actually doing really well. I can't believe this. I've only got access to my PayPal, so I don't know what's okay. That was the other thing. Shannan wanted us to let you guys know. This is a U.S. foundation. It is unable at this time to help Canadian drivers. So this is strictly for the U.S. drivers. Now, most of you guys in here and most of our audience, there's 61 of you in here, and probably about 85% of you are Americans anyway. So just to let you guys know, if there's a Canadian driver in here that was looking at this, you are donating to a good cause, but it will, unfortunately, this fundraiser is for Americans only. Let me tell you, us Canadians know that the Americans need all the help they can get. So we're just gonna throw that. Right. But I should have said that. I should have said that up front before you guys started putting some money out, because I can't help the way you feel. If you don't feel that you want to donate to a U.S. only charity, I certainly 100% understand that. I think Shannan would too, because in this case here, it's only the Americans that are going to get helped. But I'd like to think that everybody here is going to throw a couple of bucks. It doesn't matter whether you're Canadian, American, British, it does not matter. The money is going to a fantastic cause. Drivers are drivers. It doesn't matter if you're a Canadian driver or a U.S. driver. They're struggling. We're struggling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it's like she already mentioned that they help with the bills and stuff. And Shannan, how much? I mean, I don't know if you can tell me or not, but how much was it that you guys put out? Like, we'll just say annually, the last couple of years to help drivers in those very situations.
Yeah, on average for the year, probably $350,000. So far, we've helped over 3,600 drivers with over $4.4 million.
Woo.
So it's been a lot of support that's gone out. Yeah.
Okay, so those are some big numbers. Those are some big numbers. Those are, that's certainly respectable. You're not.
We're really just the facilitators of the money. You all, the people that donate to us, our corporate donors, our individual donors, y'all are the ones that are making the difference. You trust us with your funds. We get to facilitate your funds to the people that need it. And we have a pretty intense vetting process. I can tell you that. Our application is about 8 pages long. We have to verify, we have to verify that you have a financial need.
We have to verify your income versus your outgo. You know, there has to be more outgoing than there does incoming. So there's a pretty good vetting process there. So we're making sure that it's getting to the drivers that actually need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Something that Spectre emphasized right up front when we were talking about this the other day is the transparency that you guys have. Is that your charity is 100% transparent, that everything's laid out on the glass. There's nothing to be hidden. And you know, it doesn't matter that you always hear stories about a charity of this, a charity of that, or a fundraiser of this, and the money's not going. I like the fact that, you know, Shannan, that you guys are 100% transparent. I know where the money's going. Anybody that's throwing money here knows where the money's going, and it's going to go for a good use.
Yep. Absolutely. They could, and outside of helping with the medical bills, they got other programs too for us drivers. I don't know if you want to talk about some of that stuff, Shannan, but they got like a smoking cessation program. I think, was it called Rigs with Cigs or something like that? I can't remember.
Not with cigs, without cigs.
There you go, Rigs without Cigs. Sorry.
I want you to talk about just about everything that this charity covers. Like, it doesn't have to be just for one aspect, whether it just be really blow this out, Shannan. Let us know what your charity is doing.
Yeah, so we get asked a lot, you know, how much of your money actually goes to drivers. So 75% of all of our funds are available for direct driver support. So we are committed to 75% or more. Usually it's more, but 75% is our minimum. So we have very little overhead. We have one office in Knoxville, Tennessee. Like I said, we have 6 employees. Only 2 of us are full-time employees. The rest are part-time employees. Right. So, and I'll say, you know, there's not benefits. We don't get, you know, end of year bonuses for, you know, how much money we raise or anything. I don't get anything extra for how much money I raise. All of our board members are 100% volunteer. They don't get paid for a minute of their time. They don't get end of year bonuses, so they don't get anything. And our programs are designed for drivers, and they are 100% free. And, you know, when you hear free, a lot of times people think, well, there's got to be a catch. But There's not. There's really not a catch. Everything that we offer is 100% free thanks to corporate sponsorship. So, you know, if you are ready to quit smoking, and I'll tell you, we have people all the time say, I'm not going to quit smoking. Quit telling me to quit smoking. I'm not going to tell you to quit smoking. If you're ready to quit smoking and you need some help, we're here for you. If you're not ready, do what you do. You know, we just want to see healthier drivers. So when you're ready to make those decisions and life choices that, you know, make you healthier, then we're here to help with that. So, but we're not telling anybody what to do. We're just offering resources when you're ready. Right.
As I sit here puffing away on a great big cigar, that's really good.
Well, for years, he needs to quit smoking too. So.
Well, I was gonna step in here, Spectre. You still smoke, buddy? Come on.
No, I do. You know what? And honestly, she's been one of the biggest advocates to try to get me to quit smoking. And I did quit for a while. It got really good, but then, you know, hey, smoking
doesn't stick for some reason because you're not using our program. That's why.
That's right. What it is.
Yeah, that could be true. That could be true. You know,
okay. So,
I mean, they got other programs. I mean, I'd love her to talk about some of the other programs they got too. I mean, they got some really good stuff. I mean, is Hope still affiliated, or does she still work through you guys and with you?
Yeah, so she collaborates with us on typically once a year or so on our health challenge. We do a health challenge once a year. It's like a 6-week health challenge just to give the basics of, you know, sleep, water, how to eat better, how to read labels, how to get more movement while you're on the road. So Hope Zavara with Mother Trucker Yoga partners with us on that. We see a lot of success with that program. And she has her own company and does her own thing, and I will promote it all day long. I love her. And then sometimes she'll come in on our diabetes prevention program. You know, it's a year-long program, and we're going to revamp that because people hear a year and they get really scared about participating in something for a year. But it's really about 6 months and then 6 months of maintenance. But we're revamping that. We're going to change that to a 12-week program, so it's a little more, you know, easier to bite off for people. And Hope comes in on some of those lives and talks with the people that are participating in there, shares about how to get more movement on the road. And, you know, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a truck driver, so I don't know what life is like on the road. I did get the opportunity to spend a week on the road with a driver. His name's Craig Daniels, and he drives for Crete. And I did get to spend a week on the road with him to get some kind of idea of what it was like. You know, slept in the truck, ate at the truck stop, showered at the truck stops. I did all of the stuff. And, you know, it's a tough life. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I also had only a week. I knew I was only on there for a week. So it's kind of like a fun vacation.
Yeah, the first week is fun because it's new, but
Yeah.
it wears off. Trust me, you know.
I'm sure it does. And I tell you, just watching the four-wheelers, I'm like, good Lord, y'all need to drive instead of,
Yeah.
you know, whatever the 100 things you're doing while you're behind the wheel. There were a couple of times I came up out of the seat because I was scared to death. In the middle of the night, he drives a reefer. In the middle of the night, you know, the reefer kicked on, scared the crap out of me. Truck did regen in the middle of the night, and I about hit the roof. I thought somebody had hit us. I mean, it was funny. It was really funny.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it, and you know, it really helped me learn. I learned, you know, about sliding tandems. I learned about going through the scale. We were able to stop at a weigh station. We went in and actually got to see and talk to the people at the weigh station. So I was really trying to learn more about what you all face every single day, because that helps us understand better where we can meet you where you are, what programs would be beneficial and what ones are really just, that's not going to work for somebody on the road.
There's really a whole lot more to truck driving than, you know, we just sit behind the wheel of this big truck and aim this thing down the highway needlessly. Eh? Like,
absolutely.
When people finally get a little taste of it, even if it's just a week, the things that we have to know, there are rules and regulations that we're supposed to know. Like the book is this thick. Like there's no way, there's not a single person on the planet that knows every single rule and regulation in that book, including the people enforcing them. Like that's how thick this book is.
True.
And there really is a lot to it. It's really great that you got to see that. I'm glad you did.
And working with James, you know, I've been connected with James since he won the truck, you know, and since we first started talking with that interview, you know, we started talking and immediately we're like, I feel like I've known you forever. So we immediately connected as friends. And so when I have questions, I will call or message him and say, explain this to me, tell this. Right. So it really helps me understand the big picture. And so I'm thankful that I have drivers that I know that are willing to spend some time answering questions so I learn more about the industry. It's very important to me to learn as much about the industry as I can.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, which is, you know, one of the cool things what was it, about a year or so, or was it right over COVID, wasn't it? St. Christopher's, you guys started implementing an actual driver's board or driver council. A driver council, so you guys could get start hearing more of what's going on and all that stuff, which is really cool. That's why I was telling you about Will Burner was that Shannan and this organization, they really do. They break their neck to make sure that we're taken care of or what they can do for us. So
yeah. Okay, just real quickly. For you guys that want to send, I appreciate you guys are sending money, and I'm seeing stuff come in and this and that. We've got the super chats, but just remember, with the super chats, YouTube takes 30% of that. Unfortunately, that sucks balls. There's nothing I can do about that. There's nothing. But yeah, as you can see across the bottom of the screen, to get around that, what we decided to do is, because I'm a Canadian, I don't have Cash App, and I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. What we're doing is we're using Spectre's Cash App. As you can see, it's going across the bottom of the screen right now. Or if you've got PayPal, my PayPal is on there as well. This will cut down and make sure the charity gets more. I'm trying to figure out a way. After I got off Shannan Thomas this morning, I called Spectre, and I was trying to figure out a way to make sure that the charity gets the most it possibly can, right? Because as well, you got to remember, being Canadian, anything that's going to come to me, there's going to be a dollar exchange and everything. I don't like all that. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. And Spectre and I were trying to figure out what's the best way to make sure that the charity gets the most bang for its buck. We want to make sure it gets as much as we can. So, US guys, send your donations to Spectre's Cash App. Okay. Spectre is screenshotting every single one of these. We're going to have them. Now in that in that Cash App, there's a spot in there for you can make a note. Make sure you write for donation. Okay. It'll obviously help because Spectre doesn't want to have to pay the tax on this, but make sure it's for donation. So he knows, because he uses his Cash App, obviously, like most of you guys, for other things as well. So if you can go to use US guys and girls, use Spartan's Cash App. If you got PayPal, you can do Wheelburner Express, your PayPal. If you're a Canadian, the Americans don't have it, but Canadians, we have e-transfers, right? We can send money through emails. So just send your e-transfer to wheelburnerexpress@gmail.com. Okay, this will cut down on us losing any money due to, like I said, YouTube taking their 30%, because I can see right now that we're probably over a couple $100 worth of Cash Apps here, but we're going to lose $70 of that to YouTube, right? So, and that sucks. It does suck. Even though by the time I get it with the 30%, Canadian US difference and everything like that, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to make sure that Shannan gets as much as we can get her. That's all we're trying to do here. So I know we originally discussed, we're going to send it all to me, but I think this is the best way. Send your American guys, send your money to Spectre. Canadian guys, send your money to my email. Dar is keeping track. I don't have a running total from Spectre's end. He's going to have to keep a running total and give us that shortly. But right now, Dar is keeping a running total on what we've got going on right now. Right now, we are through my PayPal and through YouTube minus the 30%. And actually, we've got a couple of private donations from people that aren't on YouTube that have just thrown some cash. We're at about we're closing in on $600 just right here.
I currently just got 2 for a total of 130.
2 for a total of 130.
Yep.
Okay, so we're at about 730, 750. So we're sitting around 750. We need another $250 to hit the 1,000.
Well,
And then Spectre and his company are going to match that $1,000 if you hit it. Okay. And now it doesn't matter whatever we hit. If we don't hit $1,000, if we only hit 900, Spectre will match up to $900. So we're doing okay here. We're, for all intents purposes, if we're at 750, we're actually at $1,500. That's good for me. I'm quite happy with that. I'd love to see more. I really don't want to shave from head to toe all the way in between. That's really not wanting to do that. But hey,
I want the baby face. I want the baby face.
I know you.
I want the 2,000. I want baby face. So if we get 1,000 from the crowd or from the crowdfunding, I'll match the 1,000. There's the baby face. I want the baby face. I want to see the gobbler down there. Okay, that's what I want to see.
Well, except for right here, right? You're going to keep this, right?
Well, if we hit $2,000, right? We hit $2,000. It's all coming off, everything, like mustache.
Gosh.
If we don't hit the 2,000, we're taking everything with the exception of the mustache and a small piece of goatee here.
Yeah.
My wife has never seen me without a beard. Okay, I mean, at 20,
Are you
20
sure you
years,
want today to be today?
20 years. Well, I have to open my mouth, eh? I should have known the minute I tried to do something like this. I knew that I should have known that Spectre was going to step up and go, okay, let's see what we can do, right? And then, of course, I threw out the 5,000. I'm thinking, well, they're never going to hit 5,000. For $5,000, I'll go head to toe, like top all the way down. And I don't think we hit $5,000, so I think we're kind of safe on that aspect. But I think we got really good chance to hit the 2,000. And you guys, for $2,000, you'll get the baby face. I mean, everything, and the head. Like, I will shave the head. I'm leaving the eyebrows on. The eyebrows don't come off, but we'll shave the head. And the beard comes off, mustache, everything, a complete baby face done for $2,000. So how close are we? We got to be.
Long hair too?
What's that? No, I don't have long hair. I keep my hair fairly short. But it'll all come off. Like I'm just so you know, like I've got,
It's ready. It's ready to go.
and we've got the razor, and we've got the thing. I've even got the little bib to put on, and like you wouldn't believe, the great expense I've gone through to do this. So,
Did you get the
Oh,
brute?
gosh.
Did you get the brute? Okay.
no,
That's all
I
we
didn't
need to
get
know.
the brute. And because of you saying that, Spectre, I don't know if you would remember. Most everybody in our audience is probably too young, but do you remember back in the '80s the old Brute 33 commercials and the little jingle theme song, and it was like where would you be with that? I've been singing that ever since you said Brute this afternoon. I've been walking around the house singing that stupid jingle for the last 2.5 hours.
Right.
So, Jay, but no, we're not. I don't have any Brute. I've got a little Pie. It's something. It's a real nice men's cologne called Pie. We've got some Pie. So when the face gets all cleaned up and it's all done, we're gonna put a little splash of Pie on, and then unfortunately, I have to go to work tonight. I've got to leave. The life of a truck driver is, the load's got to go, and I've got an early morning appointment, and I've got to get it there. I've got to get it there for. I got to be there. I'd like to be there tonight, because I can sleep on site. So I'll be leaving tonight.
Well, how about okay, so right now I'm up to $250 on what's come in for donation. So what do you got on the Cash App, or on what do you have on the
I don't have the up to date. I'm relying on DAR, but right now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at about 7, and you're at what?
250.
Okay, so we're at 950. We're at 950. Yep. Well, Robert just threw another 10 pounds sterling in there. That's from England. So we're closing in on it. We're closing in on $1,000, brother. We're closing in on $1,000 on our end. I hope you got your checkbook ready.
Oh, I do. It
all right.
All right. And a lot of people, they ask me, like, why, every time something's done for St. Christopher's, I always try to get in on it. And the reason I do is because, there's 350. Never mind. There you go. We're at 350. We're over it.
Damn.
So the reason I do is because they played such a huge role in what they did for me. I could never, ever pay back what they've done for me. Ever, ever. I mean, they played such a huge role in a life-changing moment for me and my family. Like, legitimately.
Right.
I mean, they basically set me up with something that's generational. It's just not for my lifetime. This is something that could continue on for my children, my grandchildren, their children. It's something I could never pay back. And anytime that something could be done for this organization, I'm all in 100% if I have the ability to do it 100%. So.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess we're over the 1,000 now.
Let's see here. Let me refresh it.
Refresh it.
350. Yes, sir.
Okay. We're over 1,000. You've got your 1,000. That puts us at 2. Yep. So that means we're going baby face.
Gotta go baby face. So how long is Dar going to make you stay out on the road?
Well, luckily for me, it grows fast, right? It does. I could probably take it all down, like be completely baby faced, and within a week, I'd have like enough, because I don't think I'm going to grow the full beard. I think for the summer, I'm just going to let it go, and I'll just keep the goatee, right? Okay, so sorry, my mistake. Dar's got on our end. Dar just refreshed. We're at 950 on our end, so we're still $50 short. We're still $50 short.
You're at what? 950?
On my end here, we're at $950.
Okay, so we need.
I was doing the math quickly in my head here, and I came up with. I thought we were just.
No, it's 950 total. I keep adding his total to our total. 950 total is the number right now.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So we're at 950 between what you've got, Spectre, and what we've got. We're at 950. So the cash between your Cash App and us, we need $50 to hit 1,000. $50 to hit 1,000, which you'll match the 1,000. That'll put us at 2. And the second it happens, I'll kind of step back. I've got it all set up here, and I will start. We'll do it live. I will shave it off live right here in front of all of you, and you guys can. You guys.
This is the moment. We got to see this. $50. Well, hold on now. You got 10%. What did TJ say he would donate?
Well, no. That didn't count, Jack. Let's not get into. He said he'd donate the total of once it was done. Once we've got a total when we're done, he'd donate 10% of the total when he's done. So we're not. No. You can't be counting that. Nice try, though. Nice try.
That's at least 180 right there, right now. That's at least 180.
Okay, so this is what we need. I need WCF Invader. I got yours, but you're having a really good couple of weeks.
I just got your $50. So there it is. That's 400 on my end.
You got it?
Yep.
Damn, son of a bitch. All right. But let's not stop. Okay, we've truly got 1,000 on our end. Your 1,000 to match. We're at $2,000. First of all, guys, I want to say thanks. I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be able to do this. I'm very, very happy and proud to be able to do this on my channel. I'm glad we've done this. This is fantastic. But you know what? Keep reaching. If you've got another couple, roll your couch cushions for change if you have to. Okay. If you've got it, throw a couple bucks. Every penny counts. So, but we're at the 2,000 mark. So Brian has to baby face it. So, there's no stalling here, is there? There's no way I can get out of this. There's nothing I can, if I can I pay $2,000 to keep it? I'll stroke a check for $2,000 just to.
Okay. All right. Hey, you know what? If you want to stroke a $2,000 check on top of this to keep it, absolutely. I would go down for that. I'd go down for that.
I'd have to have another fundraiser next week to do it. To take it. Robert just threw another $20, another 20 pounds in there. So we are well over now. Good job, guys.
I just got another $100 in, so that's $5 on my end.
You know what it is? Shannan Thomas is in the audio or in the chat right now. She's pushing. She is
working
pushing.
it. Thanks, Shannan.
Well, she is working it.
Thank you.
She is working it hard, man. You know why? Because she wants the $5,000. She wants me like bald from head to toe. That's what Shannan. But let's. I'm just gonna put my mic back. Spectre, if you want to kind of just chat with Shannan or chat with the audience, are you still driving, or were you able to pull over?
I'm not going to disclose that, so I'm working.
That's what I thought. Yeah. Okay, well.
Absolutely. I mean, we could see. I mean, if we're going to go ahead and do this live, we could carry it on, but.
Well,
this right here is this is what I love about our industry and about our community. This is the side of it that I love, because at any point in time we can come together for a good cause and make things happen, because at the end of the day, all this is going to come back to help our industry. Shannan and St. Christopher's Fund, like you said, they're just the facilitators. They make sure it goes to the right place at the right time for the right reasons. And this is good. This is us helping ourselves. We talk about it all the time that as an industry or the driver side of it, we're always there to help ourselves. And this is one of those ways right here. It's one of those ways where we can actually help ourselves as a community. It's amazing. It's a great thing.
This is what I love about this industry. You all are so generous. You're willing to step up and support each other when it's needed. And I love that about you all. I love that about this industry. You all give the shirts off of your back to your friends and people that you've just met. And I absolutely love this industry.
Thank you. And you want to know something, and it's right now is a hard time for our industry, right? Yeah. A lot of these guys and gals that are in our chat, you know, some of these guys aren't doing so great. You know, they're struggling. They're going pay statement to pay statement to pay statement, and they've ponied up. I know for a fact, just on the names on some of these that have come in, some of these people probably really, you know, could use that money for themselves, and they're throwing it in here for a good cause. And we appreciate, and I don't think you'll see many industries around that will do that. You know, that will do that. And it makes me think about, and I've talked about it with Spectre before, but for myself, because I've been doing this a long time, Shannon. You know, I've been doing this, when I say a long time, I mean a long time. This takes me back in the days, like in the 90s and early 2000s, that, you know, when one of us had a problem, nobody asked any questions. You know, we all just came together and we'd figure out the problem and we'd help you. And if it was me that needed help, 10 guys would help me. You know, the old days in the truck stops where you'd be sitting there, some guy'd pull in, he'd get parked, he'd put his hood open, and he'd be under there with a wrench, and he'd be, next thing you know, somebody else comes walking by going, "Hey, what's going on, dude?" Never met the guy, but he'd go, "What's going on?" "Well, I've got this." Next thing you know, you'd have 3 guys under there turning wrenches going, "Yo, let's get this guy on the road." And, you know, and this is that type of industry. It's nice to see that, although we don't see that kind of brotherhood in this industry so much anymore, when you can see something like this, where, you know, there's 75 people in here, and we're at $2,000+ worth of dough. Right. You know, I don't think you believe me, you're not going to see lawyers doing this. You know, you're not going to see a lot of other industries that are willing to do this. And I'm not even going to say this, that there's people in here that aren't even fans of mine. You know, there's people that are in here that are throwing money that aren't even, you know, they're truck drivers, but they're other channels and other associates, and they're not even necessarily friends of mine or anything like that, but they're here to help out. And this is that type of industry. And it makes me, as an old timer, it makes me feel good. It takes me back to when trucking was a true professional. Now it's not so much a profession. It's more of a job. It's actually, when I say profession and job, it's a job, it's a profession. But back in the day, I used to drive truck because I loved doing it. I loved being a truck driver. I loved the job. I loved the career. I loved doing what I was. Nowadays, it's just, the love isn't so much there. It's just a job, right? Because of the regulations and everything else that's come down the pipe. But the industry is surprising. Like I said, we've got a lot of people in here, and we've raised $2,000, and, you know, I'm very happy. And I'm just, my mouth is moving because I'm stalling.
Yeah,
I wish I had been a part of the industry way back when. I actually worked for a trucking company. It's been probably 30 years ago now. I worked for a trucking company, but I worked in payroll. And that's when you used to have to come into the terminal and come to the window and pick up your paycheck. Yeah. So I used to talk to the drivers then. I did that for about a year. And then I was out of the industry completely until about 8 years ago. But my husband has been in the industry for 20 years. Oh, and he works for a trucking company, and he's not a driver, but he works in the company. So I've been very familiar with the industry for a very long time. Yeah. And when I first came and got this job at St. Christopher Fund, I've been working at our church. I've been a children's ministry director for 18 years, and I just wanted to do something different. And so I found St. Christopher Fund and started working here. And I have absolutely loved this change, and I love this industry. And I've even talked about, you know, do I want to do something different? Do I want to, you know, get into another industry? And just the thought of leaving this industry makes me sad, because I love it that much.
Yeah. Yeah. I very much feel the same way. I don't know. I know I've got a calling after I retire, when I'm done with this industry. I've only got a few years left, and then I'll be, you know, winding my career down. But what the hell am I going to do? I can only play so many rounds of golf, right? Yeah. I would love to be able to do something like what you guys are doing, start up something like what you guys are doing, for the Canadian truck drivers, because we do need it up here as well. It is needed.
We've been asked that so many times. I can't tell you how many people have reached out and said, you know, can you help Canadian drivers? What do we need to do? And, right. You know, we've talked about our process, what we do here in the States. I so wish we could get into Canada. Right now, our bylaws don't allow us to do that. We're just not allowed to operate outside the U.S., but
Right.
we have been asked that so many times, you know, and I want to help everybody. So I'm like, how do we do that? But it's a process for sure. I would love to see an organization like ours, or, you know, an extension of our organization in Canada. I would love to see that at some point.
So would I. So would I. Because I'll be honest with you, I looked around when Dar and I were trying to come up with the list of charities to put in the community to give you guys the choice. And that was the other thing. And the other thing about this is we let you guys choose, right? We let the audience choose here. Like, your charity came out on top, but we put them up there, and we even put in, if you don't see one you like, put it in the comments and we'll add it, you know, we'll take that into consideration. So all this was done by these guys in the chats. Everything that's being done here, all I'm doing is providing the platform to do it. And I called up a friend of mine, Inspector, and he called you, and yeah, okay, we're going to sit here and yap. But everything was done. Everything literally was done by our chat here. They chose the charity. They've supplied the bucks. I'm looking at, I can't even keep up with the chat. It's just, they're just chatting away 2,000 miles. Although T-Bone, I'm going to say this, she's not, if we hit $3,000, Dar is not getting chickens. Do not get carried away. Okay.
Hey, T-Bone.
Well,
Yeah.
now, and here's something that's really stark about it, which I'm glad to see that Sterling put SCF's actual link to their website in the chat.
Yes.
And the cool thing is even after this event here, what you're doing, they can go to that website and actually set up a recurring donation if they want to, even if it's like $10, $5, you know, whatever it may be. You can actually continue to give, which is really cool. I mean, for like
I didn't even think
organizations
of that.
like this, yeah,
I didn't
you
even
can do
think of
that
that.
continuously.
Yeah,
That's
so
a-
we're actually running a campaign right now. It's called the High Five campaign, and we're trying to get 20 new recurring donors. $5 a month is all it is. We're trying to get 20 new people to donate $5 a month. And we're actually doing a giveaway. If you have kids, you probably have heard of a Squishmallow. It's like a pillow kind of thing, but it looks like a character. There's a Squishmallow called Shep, and he's a truck driver. So we're going to do a drawing and give away this truck driving Squishmallow at the end of June. But we have a High Five campaign going on right now. We'd love to secure 20 new $5 a month donors, $5 a month. Okay, it's not a week, not a day.
Yeah.
It's $5 a month. If you are interested, and you know, a lot of people say, well, I can't give $100 or I can't give $1,000. You don't have to. When everybody gives $5, that makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I can honestly say that there's probably not a single person here, myself included, that couldn't afford $5. $5 is what, 2 coffees?
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
nowadays, yeah.
Realistic.
Depending on where you go, if it's Starbucks, it's less than 1 coffee.
Well,
Yeah. But I mean, and here's something else that's actually pretty startling sometimes too, because I've talked to some drivers out here that, you know, fall on hard times. It's actually really startling how many drivers in the industry still are not aware of SCF and what they do. You know, that's one of the reasons why I am such a big proponent of it, you know, just because of what I was blessed with and a lot of the exposure. A lot of people recognize the logos on my truck. And I do talk to them about SCF if they're having trouble. I'm like, hey, just reach out to them. You know, the worst thing that can happen is we're back to square one, but it can always be figured out. There's just a lot of drivers that do not know or are not aware of what they do as their basis and foundation, but also all the other programs that they do offer. And it's amazing. So this is a good thing. And hopefully, you know, we can continue to put the word out for what they do.
I think we lost Will Werner.
Did we lose him? I don't know.
I think so. I don't.
He might have got it.
Anymore.
He should be
Might have
back.
got
He
phone
might have.
call.
Yeah, I was gonna say he might have got a phone call. So we can keep going or whatever.
Oh, she said, give us a second. We have to wait for the internet to reboot.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's a Canada thing. So what other programs does you guys have? Like what other?
Yeah, so
I know
we've
you
got
talk.
the Rigs Without Cigs. That's the smoking cessation program for people that are ready to quit smoking. And we're going to provide, you know, free tools for that if you want to book, if you want to try to do it cold turkey. If you want to have the patches and the lozenges, we have those tools available for free also. And that's thanks to corporate support, for drivers that are ready to do that. We've seen huge success with this program. And part of that is because our health and wellness manager, my friend Julie, is no longer there. We've worked together for about, 25 years, but she's no longer there. But we have an awesome new health and wellness manager, Lindsay Bryan, and she meets with you one-on-one to help you through this process. And there's a Facebook group that people can join for support. And that is what people tell us has made all the difference. It's having that Facebook group of support, people that are trying to quit smoking, ones that are brand new to it, ones that are in the middle of it, and people that are already on the other side of it. So they can help talk through what you are going to experience and, what to look forward to. That's what makes this program so successful. We also have the diabetes prevention program. So that is for drivers that are not diabetic yet, but may have been told they're on their way to being diabetic, or they've been diagnosed pre-diabetic. It's a year-long program right now, but we are revamping that because that is a lot for somebody to bite off. So we're revamping that currently to be a 12-week program. And again, you get one-on-one coaching with our health and wellness manager. So you're not going to do this alone. You're going to join a group of people. We have live Zoom groups where the people that are participating in the program support each other. You ask questions. Everybody's doing it together. And that help is what makes, again, the program so successful. You're not doing it alone. And then we just launched the cancer screenings, the prostate cancer screenings. And we hope to, expand that program throughout the course of the year and add some other cancer screenings to that. But we started with prostate cancer because we see a lot of cancer come in on the applicants that apply for assistance with us. And there's a lot of prostate cancer. And so these kits, they're at-home testing kits. We can send them to your house. You can do them there. We can send them somewhere on the road. You can do them there. Or you can stop at a certified lab and have them done if you're on the road. So there's 3 options to getting those prostate cancer screenings done as well. So again, they're free. We work with Call On Doc for those. And just, if you're over 50, it's time to get one. I hate to say it, but it's just what it is. Oh, I hear a clipper.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Sorry, you know what happened? We had the same thing happen to us last week. We had a power surge and don't have a clue, but we've got.
I understand. I live out in the country. Mine does all the time. So.
Well, that's the thing. We live out in the country, right? So can you go?
Now that I didn't know about the diabetic program, because that's interesting, because for me, I just tested pre-diabetic, and even, me and you've talked about it, where I've had to make a lot of lifestyle changes, and a lot of it's got to do with the diet. And of course, out here, the diet is huge. It's always a constant fight out here. So that is an interesting program.
Well, I'm happy to share more about that with you offline too. But it's a good program. We're revamping it. It has been a year-long program. We're certified with the CDC for that program, but we've tweaked that program to be specific to drivers. And of course, we get feedback from our driver council, in order to figure out how to do that program better. And so we're excited about it. And we're gonna make that a 12-week program, so it's just easier for people. And it will include people soon that are already diabetic, because we have people already diagnosed diabetic, and they're like, why? We want to participate too, but our program's not set up like that. So we're changing it because we want to help the people that are already diabetic as well, because you can do some things to help reverse that and maybe, make some better choices that will help you. Right. Hopefully, fingers crossed, come off some medication. So.
Well, you had a really cool question. Question that was asked, it says, is that screening and diabetic prevention available to all drivers? So how does that work?
Yeah, so all of our programs and all of our assistance is available to Class A over-the-road CDL holders, over-the-road or regional truck drivers. And that is not my mission. That has been our mission from day one. We were founded by Dr. John McGilligan, Dave Nemo from Radio Nemo, Road Dog Trucking, XM 146, and his business partner, Michael Burns. So Dave Nemo, Michael Burns, and John McGilligan founded us 15 years ago. And they talk to drivers. You know, Dave's been on the radio for 50 years. So he's talked to a lot of drivers about what they're facing out there. A lot of drivers were losing their homes, they're losing their cars, they're losing everything they had because of these injuries and illnesses. And they said, you know, we need to do something to support these drivers. So that's how we came about. And so that was their goal. Regional and over-the-road drivers, you all don't get home very often. You know, a lot of times you don't have regular doctors that you go and see. So what can we do to support those drivers that are on the road that spend the days, weeks, and months away from home? So that's our focus.
There you go. That's amazing.
Yeah. And, you know, we have people say, why don't you help local drivers? You know, we work long, hard hours too, and we don't always get to the doctor either. Completely agree with you, but we were founded for over the road and regional drivers. And so that's what our mission's been. And we'd love to help everybody, but you know, it also takes a lot of money. So we want to do the best that we can do and help as many drivers as we can with the money that we have.
Uh-oh, is he shaving it off? He is.
Yeah. Dara's sitting here taking, okay, I've got one side done. I got the other side done, but I'm really struggling good with this. This is, you don't know, this is like, I don't remember what I look like with no beard. Never mind what anybody else. I'm going to be just as surprised as anybody else.
So you're doing the mustache and the goatee. You're doing everything right now.
Everything, including the head. I got to do up here as well.
Oh my.
Yeah.
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 Don't think about it. Just do it. If you think about it too long, it's going to be.
Look at that. Dar can't even look at me. You hear that? She's sitting over here. I can't look. Look at that. It's like, oh. All right. No messing around. Here we go. Last few, and then we'll do the mustache.
Shannan Thomas said she just signed up to donate $50 a month for 12 months.
Oh, wow, Shannan, thank you.
So that's 600. That's $600 more to count.
Actually, you know what, Spectre? It probably counts, doesn't it?
I would count it.
Shannan.
I would count it. I mean, we'll count it. Why not? Right? She just committed $600 over a course of a year.
Okay, my wife, Darlene, is over here. She's almost in tears. She's whimpering.
Oh.
Okay, hold on.
Dar's been amazing.
Okay, so now we're down to the mustache.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Look at
I don't know,
this.
man. You know what,
young man?
Wow.
I think we're at about $2,200 or $2,300. I don't know if the mustache is worth that. You guys you gotta kick in a few more bucks. Like, come on. Do you know what's going on here? Like, jeez.
Oh, there's an emotional commitment.
I won't be. She's over there killing herself laughing. She's taking pictures of this. Eh?
Good. I hope this ends up on the community page. I do.
Where do you think, Spectre? Where do you think she's going to put this? Of course, it's going to end up on the community page.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing about it is this when you've had a beard for so long, it's an emotional commitment. It really is. Oh. It's like I look
like my little brother. This is horrible. Nobody told me I didn't have a chin. Where'd my chin go?
I told you I want to see that gobbler, man.
There's like, look at this. Oh God.
Wow.
Oh man, look at that. Look how young you look, man.
I was gonna say you look younger.
Man.
Oh.
Oh gosh, I don't know about balls.
Dar, you might have got the 18-year-old version again. Who knows?
Actually, to be honest, she never had the 18-year-old version. The 18-year-old version. She didn't want
Oh,
that
my
one.
God.
Trust me.
Man,
Oh, look at that. This is horrible.
look at that youth coming out.
Oh, this is not going well.
Oh, this is great. This is going absolutely great.
Wow.
Guys,
Dar, you might not be able to call him Grandpa anymore.
Oh, I'm loving this. Thank the Lord for cruise control. I love it.
Oh, my
Oh.
God.
oh, God. You know what? I'm bitching and moaning and complaining, and I'm sitting here going, I can't believe I'm doing this, but you know what? It's worth every penny of this is worth it.
I say
And,
anything for charity, right?
well,
Right.
you guys in the
I've
chats,
been in a Dunkin' booth. I've done different things for charity too. So,
you know what? I'll be honest with you. In my life, I've done a whole lot of dumber things for less.
Right? Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly right.
Oh my gosh.
I don't drink anymore. But I can guarantee you, when I did, this would be a here, hold my beer moment, right? So.
Oh
Dar
my
says
God.
Dar says I look like a plucked chicken.
Oh, I bet she is dying laughing at you.
Yeah, yeah.
She might like it. Who knows?
What do you think?
Oh, it's just the epitome of sexiness.
All right. Looks like I got about two lengths on the top here, and we're just about done.
Oh my gosh.
I remember when my grandchild was born. I'd had a beard for so long, and my grandson, all he'd seen me was with a beard, and I went to go shave it off one day. I shaved it off, and that's the first time he'd ever seen me. It scared the heck out of him. So yeah, I
Don't
get
shave
it.
off your
I
beard.
Well,
yeah.
Put it this way,
Shave
hey,
your beard. Don't do it.
none of my children have ever seen me without it.
Oh,
Right?
well,
None of my kids have ever seen. My oldest daughter is 31. My youngest one, there's five. I got 5 daughters. My oldest daughter's 31. The youngest one's 21, and none of them have ever seen this. This is a first for any of them.
man, so in other words, this is going to be like a big moment when they see you, right? I mean, this is.
Oh yeah. My kids are gonna walk in and call the cops thinking somebody's casing the joint. It's like, who's this guy?
This is going to be great. Let's see
All
here.
right, I think.
Hey, Shannon, a question was, do they have contacts for over-the-road drivers' health insurance? I'm struggling to find good private insurance.
Yeah, I just responded to Nevada. Nevada, I sent you my email in there at Shannan@truckersfund.org. Send me your contact information. I'll give you a couple of connections that we have for health insurance. It's not through us. It's just people we know that do that. We don't get anything from it or anything. It's just people that I know that are working with drivers specifically to find some good health insurance. So.
All right.
And I will tell you, on our website too, truckersfund.org, there is a tab called Resources. If you click on that tab, there are hundreds of resources on there, and they're done by different, it might say cancer, or it might say heart attack, or I don't remember what all of them are. There's so many on there, but there's tons of resources on there. If you're interested in, seeing who we are connected to and who we work with, click over on that resources tab and feel free to browse through, and I'll be happy to send you any information on people we are connected with. And I will say too, listen, a lot of drivers, company and owner operators, don't have health insurance. Okay. One, I would recommend you get health insurance, but I know not everybody can afford that. But we work with a company called Call On Doc, and a company called Everywhere Care. They do telehealth. It's like $10 a month, and you can have telehealth doctor visits. It's perfect for you guys that are on the road all the time, that are not at home and don't have primary care physicians and things like that. It's perfect for, you know, basic illnesses that people deal with. You can do a telehealth visit with a doctor, and you can do it from anywhere at any time for $10 a month.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That could have come in handy, especially during COVID. So many of us stayed on the road for like months at a time and stuff. That would have been a big help.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking even just for me, I mean, we have a health insurance, but for $10 a month to not have to drive over to the doctor's office, I'm all about that.
Right. Oh, I know. Look, you probably know what I'm getting ready to ask you, because I do. We always talk about this. What about mental health programs?
So, you know, we would love to have our own mental health program. And you know that, you know, we've talked to you and we've talked to several others about how to implement that. It is a huge piece to take on. But I will say that Everywhere Care that we work with, and the link is in our resources page, and we share it on social media too. If you all aren't connected with us on social media, we're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. We're on all of them. So connect with us there. But Everywhere Care has a mental health piece of their insurance. So for $10 a month, that includes mental health care as well. So it really is, you know, if you're needing, you know, ongoing indefinitely, they're probably going to suggest, you know, after several visits that you find somebody that would help long term. But they have mental health care visits that are included in that $10 a month. And so they're one of the only ones that do that. So Everywhere Care.
Yep. So, and that's what I was kind of wanting you to talk about. Was right there. Was that right there is huge out here, because, like you said, that's the only people I've heard of. You've heard you mention that will do that telehealth wise, and that is. I mean, that's a big hurdle out here. It's really easy for us drivers out here to fall into, you know, a depressive state, anxiety. I mean, hell, it gets lonely. And there ain't no doubt about that. You're in an 8x8 box all the time. So,
right.
You know, if you need it, you know, go to their website. That I'll let her put it out there again. But go to the website, look it up, and $10 a month, you can't beat it. You can't pay. It's like 4 times that much in the civilian world, you know, just in the normal world.
Right.
To go to a mental health doctor for counseling, somebody to talk to, vent to, you know. And then, of course, they're a resource to recommend you where you may need to go.
Right. Yep. It at least get you started talking with somebody, and you can have several visits through them before they're gonna, you know, recommend that you see somebody on a regular basis. And a lot of the problem with mental health care that we've talked to, you know, you have to be licensed in a lot of states, and so if somebody lives in Alabama, they can't really give services to somebody that lives in another state. There's all kinds of laws about that. So the places that are online, that are fairly expensive, I mean, there are a lot of online places, and they have doctors in all of the states. So you can connect with a doctor that's in the state that you're in. But there's not that many out there, but they're expensive. You know, they're not $10 a month. So we're happy to partner with Everywhere Care and at least offer a start for people to have somebody to talk to, and then get guidance on where to go from there.
Absolutely. How you hanging over there? Why'd you put the hat on, man?
Well, I'm trying to look like Fate Trucking.
You look quite a bit younger.
I'm trying to do my best Fate Trucking impersonation here. He always wears his hat backwards, and he's got the baby face going. It's like, dude, I don't know how. The first time I went like this, I just went like this, and it's like, oh my God, there's like, you know, it's one of those things when you've had it for so long, you know, you grab it, you do this, or you whatever. There's nothing here. It's
well, you know what you're gonna have to do now, right? You're gonna have to start carrying a lunchbox with you, because now we don't have our food storage with us no more.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? No kidding.
Right. You look good though, man. You look good.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you. So, just real quick, I'm going to throw this up. On my end here, Okay. I'm at $1,114. What are you at, Spectre?
Let me pull it back up here. Give me 1 second. I'm at 517.76.
517.76.
Yep.
So we're at 1,600 plus your grand. We're at 26 or almost $2,700.
Now, how much is,
we're at almost $2,800.
yeah.
Ladies
200
and
more.
That is
We need
impressive.
200 more. Let's go.
200 more and Sterling shaves his off.
Big,
Exactly.
you keep getting it wrong. I've already added Spectres in to the number I gave you.
Well, you don't know what Spectres is.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
It's 517.
okay. This is ugly, man. This is not good.
So
It's
what are we
fine.
at total?
You look good. You look good.
Hold on. Dar just said drop a okay, so grand story, we're not. This is my mistake. I said we're at $1,114. Okay. That is including Spectre's money.
Okay.
Okay. It doesn't matter. We're still over the 1,000. So we're actually at say $2,100 or almost $2,200, not 28. My mistake. I apologize.
So 800 more. We give 800 more, and Sterling gets to lose his. That's what he committed.
800 more. Sterling loses his beard or his goatee.
Mm.
Yeah. So I know I'm really glad we're not going to hit the $5,000 because I really, this was bad enough. It really is. Like I'm going, who the hell is that guy in there? Like, look at this. Not bad, eh?
I bet it feels cooler.
Well, there's a breeze blowing through here and I don't feel my beard moving, right?
Right.
Like there's nothing going on. Oh, hold on. Nevada is correct. We did not count Shannan $600. Right? Shannan did her $50 a month, right? For that.
Yep.
So that's 600. So what do we say? 21, 22. So yeah, okay. If you include Shannon's $600, damn you, Shannan. Damn you, woman, for being so generous. I'm telling you. Another $1,000 and James Best shaves his head. Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Let's see here. How about this? Let's see here. The guy said, how about this? If we hit 5K, I don't know what that says. I can't read it.
How about if we hit $5,000, I'll record myself shaving mine. We'll see if the wife divorces me over it. That's WCF Invader. Hey, dude, if we hit $5,000, every guy in here with a beard better be shaving. Everybody.
I'd shave mine.
Yeah, you're damn right you will. I'll come down there and do it for you if you don't.
Right?
George wants to know if Red Hawk is going to be shaving. I don't think so. So Spectre matches 1,000. So add 1,000. No, we've got Shannan. We've got that. That's including Spectre's. Okay. Spectre's matches the 1,000 plus your 600 plus our 11. So yeah, we're at about 2,800, 2,700 and change, almost $2,800. So
yep.
If we can come up with another, say $200, another $200 will put us over the 3,000. And you know what? I think guys like that would be, pardon my French, that would be the shit right there. It really would. Okay. It would. I would be I'm already thrilled to death that we've come up with this. Truly I am. And I'm very happy and I'm very proud of everybody that threw money and I'm very grateful. $3,000, $3,000 and that's the bomb.
Yep. Now Shannan does bring up a good point. If you go straight to St. Christopher's Fund's website and you set up a donation, a recurring donation, or even a one-time donation, it is a tax write-off. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there is a benefit there. Yep, there is an additional benefit to donating.
We do that well. If you're running, especially if you've got an LLC and you can run it through your company, right?
Yep.
Your company will take the tax write-off, much like you're doing, and like Dar and I do it with ours, stuff like that. So yeah, that's and as well. I just wanted to touch briefly on this. Yesterday, we put out a video that our channel had done a donation to the Canadian Alzheimer's Society. Okay. And we did a video yesterday. We put it out. And our channel, we had decided way back when that what we were going to do is every month we were going to take some of the proceeds that our channel earns, and we were going to let you guys pick a charity and da-da-da. But as it turns out, the channel doesn't generate enough money to make a monthly donation. So we've decided to do it quarterly. We're going to do 4 a year until the channel, the channel grows and whatnot like that. And then, as the revenue stream grows, then, we'll obviously take it down. But we were able to donate $629 to the Canadian Alzheimer's Society yesterday on behalf of our channel. But again, that was all from our subscribers. Like that's from our members, all from our members, our super chats, everything that comes in that we get over the time. That's where that money came from. And we did that yesterday. We're very, very, very proud of being able to do that for this, for the Canadian Alzheimer's Society. Very well worth donating to. Absolutely. And also in the future, like when we do our next one, say another couple of months when we do the next one, it's not going to be a Canadian. Okay. Again, we will throw it up there much like we did this one. If it's a U.S. charity, it's a U.S. charity. If it's a Canadian charity, it's a Canadian charity. It doesn't matter. Whichever one you guys choose, that's the charity it'll go to. But I just wanted to throw that out there again, because we did that yesterday. I think that video went out yesterday or the day before that we did that. And it was rather touching because it went out in the donation was made in the name of my father-in-law, Rick. He's later stages of Alzheimer's, and it's affected our family, and we're very happy to be able to do that. So, and thank you to everybody that all your super chats, all of your money, your memberships. That's what we're trying to use some of that for. So, we're very happy about that. Just very much like I'm pleased all to death that we're at $2,800 here. This is for me. There's no better way to be spending a couple of hours sitting here. This I can grow back. Money doesn't grow on trees. So we're happy about this.
Well, and I'm thankful for every one of you. Let me just say that as well. Thank you for doing this. Thank you, James, for doing this. Thank you, Will Burner, for doing this. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Shannon, for pushing so hard, and thank you, everybody, for your generosity. Y'all are making a difference in somebody's life today.
Well, Shannon is just the champ. Big hats off to Shannon. You'd almost think she did this for a living. I'm almost ready to grab my wallet and throw some more money in here. It's like, Jesus.
Well, I'll tell you, James didn't announce it, but when you were waiting on that last $50 to see if you can, if you were going to have to shave your beard off, that $50 came from me. So.
Oh, did it?
It did.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm glad we got it. Okay, I'm glad we got it. I don't like this. I'll be honest with you. I'm very, very uncomfortable. I truly am. I don't. I want to go into my bedroom, climb into bed, and pull the blankets up over my head for the next 2 weeks, man. I can't believe now I got to go to work, right? So I am not thrilled.
The good thing is it's just hair. It will grow back.
You know what, Shannon? You're absolutely correct. It will. It will grow back. Like I said, luckily for me, mine grows fast, so I can probably get at least a little bit of scruff down here. It'll probably take a couple of weeks, but it's the hard part for me is every week when I come walking in the door to have my wife laugh at me. She'd do the point and laugh like that. So. Yeah.
Hold on, I just got something from somebody else. All right, I'm trying to see who this number is here. All right, they donated, let's see here, $10 a month for 12 months. So there's another $120 right there, dude.
There's another $120. Okay, so we're like $80 short. We're like, yep. We're like $80 short. $80 short on. Oh. No. If we were at 28, you just got 100 and what'd you say, 180? 120?
120. Let me read it again. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second, because I know Shannon's got a family obligation here. $10 a month for 12 months. Yep.
Okay,
I got the confirmation on that commitment. So yeah, it's another $120. That
okay,
was
so
from
we're
Randall.
guys,
Randall did
we are
that.
$80 short on $3,000. And Shannon, don't be reaching into your pocket and doing another donation. Let me see your hands. Keep your hands where we can see them. You know.
Hey, if I could support my own organization, that wouldn't be good, right?
That's great, but if you, thank God you're not a wealthy millionaire or something. I'd be sitting here shaving my body right by now with a $5,000 donation.
I wish.
But yeah, I'll say this. I know that. Thank you, Shannon, for coming on. I know it's a weekend and it's your family time.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming on. I know you do have an obligation to go to, and so I'll let Will Burner close it out or say what he wants to with you or whatever, and then we cut you loose and let you go enjoy the rest of your
Well,
weekend.
y'all keep going. I hope to hear later that you reached that 5,000 and see pictures of that next shave.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I'll make sure everybody gets that. Yeah. So Shannon, if there's anything else.
Oh, wait, there's 3,000. I just got another $100.
All right, Sterling. All right, hit 3,000 now. Yeah, Sterling, you on your channel, Sterling. Some point today or tomorrow, we expect to see it. We expect to see your beard, your goatee, and your beard coming off.
There's another 100. Oh, I take that back. Another 50. Oh, there's another $100. Holy shit! I'm on a run. I got.
Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. Come on.
Heck yeah, y'all keep it coming.
This charity is worth every single penny that we're throwing at it here. Come on, guys. Every single penny. We're over $3,000. We're over 3,000.
Well over it.
And now as well, remember TJ Bull of the Woods, his donation is now $300 or just over $300. Now, we're not counting that yet because we don't have a final number, but we're over 3,000. So Bull of the Woods, get ready, brother. You're stroking a check for $300 minimum.
Yep. That was you guys. I can't read to see everybody's individual name, but I will do a community post personally thanking you guys, and I'll let Will Burner and them know, and I'll definitely let Shannon know the names. But you guys do. You
thank
rock,
everybody.
man.
If somebody else is shaving their beard or head, send me the link so I can go watch that too. So.
Okay.
Yep.
So again, Shannon, like Spectre saying, we don't want to keep you. Enjoy your day. If there's anything else you want to say, anything else you want to promote, or please say whatever you want to say here for your cause.
Well, the main thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for taking your time on a Sunday afternoon to do this. We greatly appreciate it. All donations are tax deductible, so please know that. Truckersfund.org. If you have any questions, you can email me directly, Shannan@truckersfund.org. Happy to share any information with you all. Just thank you for the time today. Thanks for letting me join and be a part of it. And it's been fun.
Thank you. You know what? Thanks for stepping in here, taking the time. Thanks for making us all more aware of what's out there and available, for us as truck drivers. Probably most of us in here had no idea that a lot of these services and a lot of the things that you guys do are available to us, right? And there's people out there that need this. So we appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. So, I'm happy to share any information. If anybody wants information sent to them, shoot me an email. I'm happy to share, our media kit, any information, answer any questions that you have. Happy to communicate. So just let me know.
Awesome. Fantastic. Thank you so much. We'll cut you loose and go enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Sounds good. Thank you all. Bye.
Talk to you later. Okay. Now, Spectre, you still got a few more minutes? I don't know. We lose Spectre. I'm getting messages. I'm getting messages here saying that if we drop the link, that Sterling will actually shave his beard live here as well. So do we drop the link and let Sterling come in and drop? And he says he's got 4 minutes till they can stop. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, let's Dar, put the link out. Put the link out. Or actually, hold on. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? You know what? Let's copy Sterling, paste. There you go. Sterling, go check your, I just sent you a text with the link. If you want to come in here, Sterling, and you want to shave it off, we hit the $3,000. We're going to hold you to it. He's okay. I just got a message. He's driving. He's trying to get off the freeway. Well, then how the hell were you going to shave it off? You're going to do it on the side of the road? TJ, send my 10% prospector. What's the total? We're at about 30. Well, so far we're at about 30, like $3,100, bro. Bull, we're about $3,100. So 310 bucks. Cash app that to Spectre. His cash app's running across the bottom of the the page right now. If you could do that, that is fantastic. Absolutely. Now, Plays on the Freeway also has a big beard. Now, did I see something in there that says Plays on the Freeway wants to shave his beard? I don't know. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is phenomenal. Okay. I did not think for a minute that we were going to hit anywhere close to $3,000. Very, 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 very pleased. Very pleased. That's really classy, whoever that is. Thank you very much. That's very classy. There's my girl.
Yeah, hey.
How you doing there, champ?
I'm going crazy over here. Like, guys, we're so close. If everybody watching, there's like 67 people watching. If you can find it in your heart to pay the $50 here instead of to the IRS, okay? Write it off on your business. Count it up as a good deed for the day. It's only a 50 spot. If everybody, 67 people in here can find an extra 50 in your heart and post it, we can hit $5,000 and all these beards come off and Wheel Burner is going to be as naked as he's ever been. Okay. And it goes to this charity. Like, it's not that much money. You'll make it on your next load. And you're not, like I said, you're not going to pay it to the IRS. You're going to pay it to a cause that counts and that multiplies. So I'm just putting out the call because TJ's trying to get up. He's trying to get off easy by asking what the total is now.
We're not done yet.
Okay, write a fatter check, okay? Well, there's lots of benefits to this thing going on here. We're so close. If every person can just get off another $50, it's not going to kill anybody. We lost Spectre just like that.
He just sent me a text message. He lost his signal. He said he'll be back.
Okay, so look, if you're in this chat and you haven't donated, please Cash App a 50, go to PayPal, send a 50. It equals out to more in Canadian dollars, which Wheel Burner has agreed to include in the total. So you're getting even more dollars there. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just kind of want to point all that out, throw it out there again for the people that came in late, for the people that haven't donated yet. If you can't make a 50, make a 20. Like, every little bit counts. But
guys, I don't care. Make a $5. Just a
No. 20 or 50. We got it. We're truck drivers. Okay. You can skip the next meal to help yourself out, whatever. There's all kinds of ways to squeeze out $50. If everybody that's watching and there's so many people that are regulars that aren't here right now. That's the thing. Like, I know we can hit this 5,000 today. And
Yeah.
whoever's not here, reach out and call them in here. We can do this. It's easy.
You know what? I was hoping to see DIY come in. I know that Fate is going to be throwing some money. I spoke to him aside from this, so I know that there's some money there coming in. I was hoping to see
so Bull of the Woods, settle down, because this baby ain't over yet, man. We're gonna get this guy naked as a jaybird, okay? And Plays on Freeways did agree, yes, he did, that if we hit 3,000, that he would shave his beard. And yes, Sterling agreed. And I think Sterling agreed to pluck his beard if we hit 5,000. And we're so close. Like, it just takes a little bit more from everybody. If you've already donated, see if you can donate another 50. I did the math on it, and like, we're getting more money in Canadian dollars if you guys donate. So that's how we can get it like that quick. Like, we just did that much money with this little amount of people already once. Like, if we can reach in and donate that same amount again, like, we will hit that. And Bull of the Woods is gonna, with a tear in his eye of happiness, write that big fat check. So let's make it happen.
I just got another $100 from my father-in-law up in Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah,
Thanks.
call your kids.
Thanks, Ron. I appreciate you, Ron. Love you, buddy.
Text all your children. Tell them to come on in and support this whole thing for Dad.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It can happen. Not that much more. Like, it's so fast. Like, if you guys pull out your little calculators and add it up. When I donated $50, it increased it to $64. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
And so what everybody needs to think about is, A, it's a tax write-off. B, you're getting more for your money. C, these guys are shaving, and you're putting them through some suffering. And that's what really pumps these guys up, right?
You really want us to suffer, eh? You're going to make us hurt. You're going to hurt us, eh? Well, hold on, we got Sterling.
Love comes through sacrifice, right?
You got it. All right, buddy.
Come on.
It's all you.
Woo!
Uh-oh, hold on. Sorry.
There we go.
There.
How we doing? I'm glad you guys got up to $3,000. That's awesome.
3,000.
Dude, you got a shaver with you. Like, don't beat around the bush here.
All I have is a CPAP machine, and that's kind of hard to shave with.
Excuses. Look at this, baby. Look at this.
You actually look kind of pretty.
Brian,
come to Nevada. Let's hang out.
You're looking like a 27-year-old young man over there.
Oh my God, I feel horrible.
No,
I would trust Brian around children right now. He looks all right.
I think Specter's loving it, and I think he's disappointed. He was expecting to see some kind of situation down here, and you have an absolutely beautiful face. So poor Specter, he's bummed out, but he's writing that check anyways.
Good.
It is what it is. You know what? Again, I'm almost at a loss for words. I didn't expect us to hit these kind of numbers. I'll be honest with you, Shannon. When Dara and I came up with this, and we thought about this, and we were talking and blah blah blah, and then we threw it out there just as a half-assed idea. We were thinking a couple $100. We were thinking a couple $100. We weren't even thinking anywhere close to 1,000. And then, of course, Specter very graciously decided, this afternoon on your show said, okay, I'll match up to and including 1,000. So then I knew, okay, we might have a fighting chance to see $1,000, but
2,000 maybe, right?
We're now over $3,100.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And do the math. There's like 65 people in here. If everybody can just drop an extra 50 right now, we're gonna hit 5K. And then Bull of the Woods is going to write another $500 check, and that's going to take us 5,500. Like, skin.
Shannon Red Hawk wants to know for $5,000 if you'll shave your head.
Oh God!
Oh, look at that!
Listen.
If we hit $5,000, Shannon, would you shave your head?
Listen. Okay.
hold on. Let's hit you where it hurts. Remember?
Hold on.
Yeah.
She's already shaved most of her head because she got, or most of her hair because she got it caught in the fifth wheel grease.
I did.
Yeah.
And the thing is that I am a young 50-year-old, which means my hair is not gonna grow back as voluptuous as it is right now ever again if I shave it off. Like, guys, you can. Women can't. Like, my hair has been growing long ever since I was a little girl. So even to have it this short, it's very short for me. So I'll decline that offer, but I'll shave my legs, okay?
Oh, yeah. Well, Plays on the Freeway is sitting here going 5,000. No. Plays on the Freeway. You said $3,000. I remember it. I can go back up in that chat.
Yeah. Jump in here, Plays on the Freeway. Time to shave, baby. Time to shave.
Exactly. So Plays on the Freeway. You owe us a clean shaven face, bro. And I've seen your beard. It was bigger than mine. So start crying now. Get the tears out of the way, much like I did. I cried earlier before I came on, so I wouldn't do it in front of you guys. Get your crying done and get out of the way. And you owe us a clean shaven face, brother.
Yeah. What's he trying to say? 5,000 now? He said 3,000.
He's trying to say it's 5,000. It was 3,000.
Yeah, because he joined right in there at the level that Sterling did because I was posting it. So nice try, Plays on the Freeway, but you had little faith in your brethren, and guess what? We came out ahead of what you thought.
Hey, kids, I just want to let you know I'm in a hurry trying to get home, so I just wanted to stop in and say, yes, I will shave the goatee. Red Lady and I will go live tonight, and she will do it live on camera.
I think right when you get home, pop back on because we should still be on here raising more money. So hurry home.
I'm not going to get home for another 3.5 hours or so. I'm stuck in the middle of Nevada right now.
Okay.
I won't say what company I work for, but our trucks are limited. So be patient. I also want to thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for joining in the cause. That's awesome.
Yeah, I also wanted to thank you for choosing. I think everyone voted correctly with the St. Christopher Fund. Yeah. I know a lot of drivers out here that have benefited from it. And I think it's better because it benefits truck drivers and veterans. Anyone who's driving a truck or anything like that, it helps them out.
You got it.
And I really appreciate that.
We have so many drivers who are veterans, right? And so if
you know what, there's a bunch of them. I can list off right here. We've got Spectre, we've got Bull, we've got Stewie. Stewie's a veteran. We've got a lot of veterans that drive truck. A lot of these guys come out of the military, and this is their next career. They come into truck driving, and there's a lot of veterans out here. So
that's right. And just think about it. If something happens to them with this part of it, right? That's kind of like a double whammy. These guys have struggled to come back and get readjusted, and then still completing missions, and I'm very, very respectful of all the veterans, and I want to thank you while I got the chance again. And this is just an organization that's there for them, and as well as every organization in this country should allow them, the basics and all of that without any more cost, right? But I'm grateful for the organization for being there. So we can kind of touch on the veteran side of it and the trucking side of it with this one choice. So thanks everybody for voting that way.
I'm really happy that when we put this up here, I'm glad that this charity won. Obviously, I would have been happy with the other one, the Wounded Warrior Foundation. I would have been just as happy with that foundation winning as well. I'd have been happy with any of them, to tell you the honest truth. But I think this one here just has a special place in my heart. I think a lot of us out here that drive truck, especially a lot of us that have been doing it for as long as we have, and we've seen the effect that this industry takes on drivers and the families, and our like Spectre was saying earlier, our mental health, our physical health, all of that. And then you've got a foundation like St. Christopher's that is there to support these drivers. I'm glad that this is the charity that won. Good Good job, guys. You chose it. This is all on you. You guys did this. This has nothing to do with me or Dar. This is all on you. Sorry, I've got a real bad itch. I'm just not used to having no hair. It's just like this. Yeah.
And so you can go to the website. Like I quickly, literally, it took me a few minutes to go to the website. You can sign up to donate and then set that donation up if you want it reoccurring. And if any of you own a business like I do, like I'd rather pay that money to these guys and make it for a worthy cause than pay it to the IRS. So it is a tax write-off. You're going to pay it out anyways. Like you might as well go ahead and set yourself up on schedule right now. And they're going to count that total to this total. So again, there's an easy way to benefit from this and get these guys baby faced and wheel burners shaved from head to toesies. Okay. We're so close to $5,000.
And look at your screen. Look at your screen. Look what just came in.
That's my boy, Bill. Yeah. All right.
Bill.
See, Bill wasn't in here. Our players need to come in here now. The big daddy.
Man.
Yes.
Good.
Way to go.
Good job.
That's what I'm talking about.
All I'm thinking about is every dollar more, a single dollar that you guys add to this, TJ's check just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So,
Yeah. Maybe we can
I got to hit the road here, guys. Let me know, Brian, if you hit $10,000, I'll pluck this goatee out.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Sterling, what time are you looking at? What time are you looking at?
I'm 3 hours from FedEx right now, another hour to get home. So it's going to be later till Red Lady and I can jump on a live.
Okay, well, I got to go to work after this, but if I have a ballpark idea, I can tune in while I'm driving. So I don't want a notification, but you know what? Do me a favor, Sterling. When you're about to go, send me a text.
I will.
That way I will. Okay, and I won't miss it.
Excellent.
Awesome, brother. Appreciate it.
Now, we need to get Plays on Freeways up in front here because he's trying to skip out.
No, Plays on Freeway doesn't skip out. What did he say?
There's no negotiating this one.
No, dude. No. The mustache. Look at this. The mustache doesn't stay. For $3,000, you go babyface. You babyface.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What we're also going to try to do is I don't know how you guys feel, so I'm going to just throw this out there. Love the hat, by the way.
Thank you.
What I think we're going to try to do is, and I'll leave this entirely up to the people in the chat because you guys are the ones that did all the donating. We're going to kind of go through it and attach some names, and we can put a post up as to who donated and how much. Or if you want to keep your anonymity and it makes no difference, then we'll just do it this way. I think
people want to see the totals right now. But, I know people that maybe really can't donate. That might hurt a little bit.
Why don't we just leave it that, we'll thank everybody, and, the grand total is the grand total. Okay. And that's just the way we'll do it. Right.
Yeah. And I'm just asking you guys, please, if you've been on the fence, man, I've given you like 10 good reasons why giving just $50 is easy and you're not going to miss it. Okay. You might spend it at the next truck stop. You know that. I'm just saying, just put it up and, it's well worth it, in a whole bunch of ways. And like I said, you can write it off on your taxes.
You know what, Jeremy? You had a good week last week, Collins. Mr. Jeremy. Jeremy's. A lot of you guys don't know him. He's in the chats. It's Tail Lights, Diesel, and Smoke. He had a good week last week. You could pony up a little bit more. Pony. Like I've got his donation here. I've got Jeremy's donation here. But you know what? I know how much money he makes because we both run the same corridors and we work for the same company. And like, I think Jeremy could point. You know what? His lovely lady sitting there beside him probably. And you know what? I won't say her name, but lovely lady, you could kick him in the ass, and he could probably afford to throw another little bit in the pot here.
And you know what? And when you bless other people, it multiplies in your own life. Okay,
enough said. It does. I 100% agree. Just think about it, Jeremy. The more you give, the happier you will be in life.
That's a
And
fact.
you know what, guys? Another thing is, God forbid, you never know when it might be you that needs a fund like this, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
We just never
Okay.
know.
We've got Spectre back. So
Yeah.
I don't know, Spectre, refresh your screen and what's the Cash App at?
Give me a second. I'll do it right now.
Hey, I just got a message from Nomadic Brit, and he said he sent in $100 to Spectre
He
just
did.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, thank you, Nomadic Brit.
Let's see here. I got a couple in. I am at a total of $892.76 donated.
Jesus, that is fantastic. Okay,
Somebody else
so
got one more fund to add to that to
Dar's
make it
listening.
even count.
So we got a couple people asking for a total here. So we've got $892 out of Spectre's end. Dar's going to give me a total, and then we will add it up, and we can give you a total of what we're at right now. I'm not keeping track of this. All I'm doing is just sitting here, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Dar's keeping track of the dough.
Shannan sent me a message, and she wanted me to follow up with you guys and reiterate for her that this was very fun. Once again, she said thank you very, very, very much for this. It means a lot. It does. Every time we on YouTube or as an industry do this on our own, and she gets to be a part of it, it does, man. It touches her heart, and it reiterates to her just
Hey
how
man,
good
they
we
are doing
I
a
mean,
great service. They are
Yeah.
those ladies. I'll tell you what, man, that's pretty freaking
They
awesome.
work.
They are.
I'll tell you
And
what, those are, like she said, there's only 6 employees, right? And like 2 or 3 of them are only full time.
right.
I'm gonna tell you what, when it turns into truck show season, right? Those ladies legitimately travel this country, going from show to show to do what they can do. They
Yeah.
put in a lot of hours and a lot of work, man. It's crazy.
I bet.
It is.
I can only
It's
Dar
imagine.
says 3902 before bull check.
3902 before bull.
Guys, we $1,000. We can do this. Like we're so close.
I didn't. Come on, $5,000. You're gonna hold me to that, aren't you?
Look, we all want $5,000. The people in the chat, we've already been talking about it. We won't rest until we hit 5K. And just so you guys know, you can go to the website. Somebody put it in the link. You can sign up to, have them take it out automatically through PayPal or your debit card. You can do $10 a month for the next year. That's another $120. That's easy. There's so many ways to just donate this, and we can get there. Like we're 1,000 away. Like, come on. Who else is out there that drops money all the time? I think Adam Bennett. Where's Adam Bennett? And welcome back. Cotter said he'd drop $1,000 if we can get James Best to come in here and shave his head. So somebody call James. We need that $1,000.
I can guarantee you, James will not shave his head for $1,000. It's going to cost you more than $1,000 to get James to shave his head. I promise you, he will not do it for $1,000. Not a chance.
You never know. James was in here at the beginning feeling pretty generous. He might have. You never know. Give him a couple drinks, then maybe he'll go for it because it's summertime. He might be ready.
I already saw James did throw he was very gracious and already threw a nice chunk of change in there. So I don't think I could ask him really to. I don't think I could ask him to donate any more. But hey, for $1,000,
it's summertime. That's all I'm saying.
James says, "Oh, my head is all I got left." Yeah, well,
James,
brother,
it'll grow back. It's hot outside.
That's what I used to
it's
think,
hot
man.
outside.
Yeah, well,
Cool it off.
We got
tax deductible, guys. It's tax deductible. Okay. I mean, that's another reason I need it, right?
Right.
I might even increase my donation just for the tax benefit of it all.
And you guys, just so you know, anybody that goes the same road as Shannan does, okay, if you do a monthly donation to St. Christopher's, let us know that you've done it in the chat. I will take your word for it that I'm not going to ask you to show me a receipt. I'm not going to, if you've done it and you've done it like a $50 donation or whatever your donation is for the 12 months, add it up and we'll add it to this. Okay. And, and I will take your word for it. You know, we'll work this on the honor system. So
I mean, you're going to have to pay more than $1,000 in taxes anyways, right? You might as well just set it up and pay it where it's going to be utilized.
We just got another $150 in from WCF Invader.
That's what I'm talking about.
Boy, Johnny. Thank you.
Now, he also said he would shave for $5,000. Okay.
Did Invader say that? Did Invader say that?
Yeah, he said his wife, to see if his wife might divorce him or not, if he does. But he did say that he would for $5,000.
All right, I'm all tapped in for now. That's the last donation. I don't want to shave, but I think I'll be shaving. Yeah, well, Don, if you said at $5,000, your face hair is coming off. We were at 39 something with that donation. That puts us over 4. That puts us at 4,059. So come on, guys.
Do this, guys.
We're like 990 bucks or 995.
Hey, Shannon, can you or Dawn
What's that?
link for St. Christopher's Fund? The people that.
We're losing you,
You're
Spectre.
breaking up, Spectre.
We lost everything. We didn't catch anything you said there, bro.
Oh, am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say it again.
Okay, can you guys put the link to SCF's website so people are asking for that so they can go
there it is right
to
there.
their website?
There it is right there. Sterling put it up for us.
Yep, truckersfund.org. Now, so it shows you all the information about the organization at the beginning. Just scroll all the way down until you see the donate button. It literally takes a second, and you can choose how you want to donate right there. You can do a one-time donation. You can choose a denomination and then choose monthly if you want that to be automatically taken out monthly.
Right.
Very easy and quick. And then they charge you the first month right away. And then you'll get the receipt for that. And then and then it'll go on continuing forward. Easy way for us to get this thing up, guys. And it'll be an easy donation for you. You won't miss it. You can write it off on your taxes and you're not paying it to the IRS. For business owners, this is a no-brainer, right? You guys should go right after that. It's very easy and quick. It took me probably 3.5 minutes and I was all set. And so then give them the total, put it in the chat and they will add it in here. And before you know it, we'll hit 5K and everybody's shaving.
Well, hey, we're at 4. We're just over 4. We're at 4,000. I think $4,050. Did you? Whose
drivers can't do anything together?
I'm telling you, no shit, eh? 4,000. Sorry,
and
here we go.
Like I said, we never know if any of us will be the beneficiary or be in need of this organization in the future. Right.
We're at 4,000. We're at 4,093. That includes Spectre's $1,000 donation, right, for matching. So we're at 4,093. So Bull, your check has now gone from $300 to $400 and climbing. So this is making me very happy. You guys, I can't say enough.
So with Bull's $400.
Well, we lost you too, Shannon.
Man, this is like
my mom called. Okay.
Okay.
So you got me?
We got you now.
Okay, so if we're at 4,093, that puts Bull's check at $410. So that puts us actually at 44.
No,
40.
No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Bull's check has to be the grand total of what we're at. So we can't add his total to the very end. Okay. So once we know what the final total is, then Bull can write the check and that'll give us the grand total once we're done. It's not fair to add his money in yet because we don't know how much this poor bastard's going to be writing a check for.
Right.
Right?
And so we want to hit $5,000 before his check, and then his check will take us over $5,000. Right?
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. 690 will
But
get
if we were to close it,
Sorry, go ahead, Shannon.
I was just going to say, if we were to close the book right now with his check, we would be at 4,500.
Correct.
Okay, so that's how close we are, guys. So
Yeah.
let's dig in. Everybody drop a 50, man. Sign up for the automatic if that's easier for you. We're going to make it on the next load. You won't miss it, and you're not paying it to the IRS. I mean,
Okay,
and
Spectre,
it's a tax write-off.
Spectre, Nevada just laid out a challenge to you. I know you
Yes.
I know you can't read that, Spectre, but Nevada just put out, if Spectre commits $50 a month to the fund, he'll match it.
Oh, what sayest thou?
Oh, I think he's got some technical. I think because I think his truck is driving right now, so I'm not sure. I think he's got a bad connection. But
Thanks, Nevada. That's what I'm talking about.
that's exactly
We know how to drive it.
That's what I was about to say, man. Thank you, Nevada. You and Danny, appreciate that very much.
That would be $1,200. Boom.
That pretty good. That would. $50 a month. Spectre, if Spectre's willing to commit another, well, he's already been gracious. Like, we're asking a lot of him here, right? He's already donated. He's already done the $1,000. So that's a lot. It's very generous. I would not ask him for another penny, but I'm not asking him. Nevada is asking him. So Nevada's laid it down, and if Spectre's willing to commit,
and Spectre has to pay that to taxes anyway. So it might be, he might just. I mean, it's easy. It's easy. He might just do it. He just
$50 a month for how long? A year?
A year, yeah. You do the same thing that if you do the same thing that Shannon did.
Done.
All right.
I'll send it. Done.
All right, Kyle.
So that's 600 from another 600 from Spectre, another 600 from Nevada. That puts us over. What do we got, Dar?
That puts us over $5,000, guys.
So we're $5,000. Boom. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's how easy we can do this, and get a. Shannon is going to be very happy to hear this.
Yep. Shoot, $50 a month. I spend more than that buying nicotine in a week.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
You guys can't read that, but that's Nevada just sent that to me. That's his proof. That's his receipt. He just did it. So. You're not Spectre. Okay. Spectre, I'm not going to hold you to it, but obviously, I know you'll do it. So
yeah, I'll do it as soon as I get stopped. I'll be glad to do it.
That goes with any of you guys. I don't need to see a receipt. Okay, I don't need to see a receipt.
Brian.
I will take your word.
Brian.
Hold on.
You're shaving head to toesies, baby.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, I know.
Head to toesies, baby. We did it.
Oh Jesus! AIDS jumping Joseph and Mary.
You better break out that single blade Bic and some shaving cream there, sweetheart.
Right there, baby. It's right there. Oh, for Christ's
you better get your Speedos out for this one. You're gonna need to get in your Speedos for this.
Oh. Yeah.
Bill did the same
This is great. Okay, so this is the dealio. We hit the target.
Whittit just
a big fat check.
Whittit just matched Nevada and Spectre, so Whittit just did another 600.
Yeah. Can we get 6,000?
Well, there's nothing for 6,000. Like, what do you want me to do? Stand on my head and spit nickels?
I mean, you can. I'd like to see that. No, I mean, it's for the cause too, right? It's for the cause. Yeah. We can't lose sight of really what the cause is. So that's fantastic. Thank you, Bill. Bill's great, man.
I gotta say, and honestly, I gotta say, Whittit, Nomadic, A lot of you guys have been throwing money at our channel and support our channel, regardless whether we're doing a fundraiser or not. We appreciate it, but like when you're doing it in times like this, like Bill already threw $500 at us here, and now he's just throwing another $6 in, on the monthly $50 monthly. With it, I can't thank you enough, man. You're old enough to know that this is a good cause. You've been out here a long time, like the rest of us. Thanks, with it. Appreciate that. Nevada, same thing, brother. Same thing. It means a lot to me that you guys are coming onto this channel and you're doing this. Okay, the cause is worth it. I'm telling you, it is worth it. Somewhere down the road right now, this $6,000 or whatever we're at here, this is going to go help somebody is going to benefit. Like, we're not talking like $100 that's going to, it's going to put a couple of dinners in somebody's fridge. We're now talking money that's going to help somebody, and maybe, this will change somebody's month or a couple of months for somebody. So,
this could keep
somebody
in their home. It really could.
Yeah, exactly. I got an echo. Who's echoing?
Not sure.
It might have been me because my mom called again.
Okay.
I mean,
Sorry.
for those that kind of joined in late. I mean, Shannon put those numbers out. What was it? They've helped over 346,000 drivers for what was the total? Something like $3 or $4 million over since they've started. That's astronomical.
I got it, Bill. With it, I got it here. Thank you. With it just sent his receipt with proof of payment. So,
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate that. With it, you're the shit today. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
High five, guys. That's awesome.
You guys,
I knew it was there somewhere. I mean, shoot, have we hit 6,000? Are we close to 6,000? We might as well go for 6,000.
I think we're at 6. I think we're over 6. Dar's going to have to add this up because we're 600 on Nevada, 600 on Spectre, 600 on Bill, 600 on Shannon. So there's $2,400 right there, right?
I did the $50 donation first, and then I signed up and did the 600.
Okay, so we're at 2,450. 2,450 just on those 4. So yeah. Okay, hold on here. We got Dar. Just got to put it up here. Hold on. 5313 is what we're at.
Make it back.
$5,313.
Wheel burner is shaven from headsies to toesies with nothing but his eyebrows.
Yeah,
you don't look like powder.
Dude,
You remember?
this is not going to be pretty. Okay.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
How are you, Dodalina?
I'm fine, just watching everything. I'm having trouble with my bank putting the money in, but I got $200 in. You guys just haven't received it yet. But
Dodie, thank you.
okay.
Dodie, thank you. You know what?
I saw this. Let me put my speaker here somewhere. Okay. I want to make a little challenge, okay?
Oh shit. No more, please. I don't have any more to give here.
Don't worry, it's not about you, Brian.
Oh, okay.
Duct tape.
Go ahead.
I mean, you proved your point. Okay.
He's a man of his word.
For you. Okay, but this is for the ladies, okay? Me and Shannon. Because Shannon, you put $600. Thank you. And
thank
Brian
you.
And Sterling. I mean, I don't want to just say they're man enough, but they're like willing enough.
These guys love their beards. Okay, we know this.
Wait. Shannon, if we make a total is what, like almost 6,000?
We're at 5313 right now.
Yeah.
And this is for Shannon and me. I'm not just going to say Shannon. If we can get 7,000, I'll shave my head if Shannon will shave her head.
I can't shave my head. My hair won't grow back.
We have to be a part of the community. I mean, hair grows back.
I'll shave my legs. That's what I said.
Oh, that's cheap. That's kind of like shaving the chest with no. Come on.
Well, I have to do that too. I got to shave everything. And I think, did I not say that includes the eyebrows too, doesn't it?
You did. If we hit, you said if we hit
Oh,
five, you.
Eyebrow.
What he said earlier was if we hit $5,000, he said he would go full powder. Okay, he's losing eyebrows, everything. We just gonna call him Powder Express. All right, instead of wheel burners, Powder Express.
Well, hold on. We have another shaver that has entered the building here. WCF Invader said that 5,000 he was going to shave his face, and he even at the risk of maybe getting divorced, right, WCF?
So what do you say, Lonnie? You got your razor ready?
Dang it. How do you do this? I can't even hold this thing and keep it right. What in the world? Yeah. Yeah, my wife's not too happy at me. She's not happy with me at all. She likes it better more than I do, honestly.
Yeah, tell her it's a tax write-off. We're at the end of first quarter, okay? You don't have to give it to the IRS if you do this, okay?
Yeah. She doesn't care about that stuff. But it'll grow back. It'll grow back.
So what are you waiting for? You're sitting there, you're on screen. What are you waiting for? You got your clippers?
I'm trying to get, I'm going to put this on my, if I got to do this, I'm putting it on my channel too.
Okay, no, I agree. Hey, absolutely. I don't care how it gets done, but if you put it live. You put it out there, bro. It's let's get it done.
Is there a way to have StreamYard for both channels?
No. Well, there is, but you got to have a certain level of it, and you got to create a thing. So
I think it's a new feature we haven't figured out yet. Is really what it is.
What I can do is we can obviously take this link, and after it's done, after we shut it down here today, I can share it into your channel if you want. Your trucking. Which channel do you want? The Trucking with Liberty channel?
Yeah. Okay, we'll just do that then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we'll have Dar do that because I know you're pretty technologically challenged.
Oh, come on, give me a break. I can't figure out jack shit, but you know what?
Hey, Will Burner, what's rendering?
What's that?
What's rendering mean?
What's rendering mean? I don't know. There's surrendering, which I just did, but I don't know what rendering means. But I do know this. I know that you're stalling. Start clipping, buddy.
Here.
Have your wife hold the phone.
So is Plays with Freeway gonna do it on his channel? What's his plan? I can't see the chat. Did he say? Plays on the Freeway? I forgot. Is that his name? We got to find out his plan too, because we want to see that happen.
Oh, he went out.
Oh, hold on. I think he's just readjusting his camera. That's all. He'll be back. Yeah.
Did Plays with Freeways say what he was going to do?
No, I'm getting the clippers. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll be right here. Don't you worry, buddy. We're not going anywhere until we see a bald face coming out of that screen.
Brian, did Plays on the Freeway say what he was going to do?
He did not. I'm going through, when you just said that, I'm just going up through the chat here. I'm going through the comments to see what his last comment was.
I think the last one that you put up was that he was keeping his stash. He said the stash stays. That was the last comment you had put up.
Is it?
That I remember. That I saw.
Hold on. Can I what?
Yeah, Brian shaved his mustache, Dodie. Everything. He's babyface. And now that we've hit 5,000, he's going to shave everything on his body.
Curtis just threw in another $20, so we're still climbing, guys. We're still climbing. Appreciate,
Thank you, Curtis.
Victor says for 10,000, the women have to shave their pubes.
I don't think YouTube would allow that.
No, we'd have to take your word for it. I don't think we're going to put, I'm not putting it on my, maybe that might be a Saturday night on the James Best channel, but that ain't happening here.
I can't professionally engage in that type of behavior, so I'm out of that one too. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And you know what? T-Bone just made a very, very good point that when we hit $5,000, Spectre had to shave his beard.
Yeah, I did. I did admit to that.
Did
So
you?
when I get home,
Spectre?
I did.
He's over
When
there
I get
being
home,
quiet.
Okay,
when I
you
get
know
home,
what?
that's gonna be. When I get
Well,
home, I will definitely do a video and have that done.
Tough shit. Yeah, exactly. Okay, please, Plays on the Freeway just said he's going to do a before and after video. He can't, he's not in a position to do it here right now.
That's fair enough. Thank you,
Okay.
Plays on Freeway.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know what? You can't expect people to, be pulling trucks off the road to be doing stuff like this. So
Yeah,
good
like
stuff.
they got their shavers right there. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah, we know, James. So we're just waiting for Donnie to come back in. We're waiting for WCF to come back in.
So let's recap. We got Wheel Burner with the $5,000 target that we hit. Thank you, everybody. We got him going full powder, full naked body, full shaven. We got Sterling coming on live later to shave his. We got Plays on Freeways. He's going to do a before and after shaving. And also, WCF Invader is getting ready right now to pop on here and do his live, right? And then we also have Spectre shaving. So
yep.
That's like for every 1,000, we got some serious shaving going on. So thank you to everybody.
I don't know if you guys can see that. That just came in. That just came in from Nomadic Brit. There's a $200 US donation to St. Christopher's Development and Relief Fund. That's his receipt right there. I don't know if you guys
another
can.
200.
There's another 200 bucks. There's another 200 bucks from Brit.
I think we're gonna hit 6,000 for sure.
Guys, you know what? This is the bomb. Appreciate this. All the shit. Okay, we got WCF. He's ready. He's in the bathroom. Look at him go.
All right.
Hang on. I'm waiting for my wife. She's gonna hold the camera.
There you go. It's all you, baby.
Oh yeah.
Is that your wife yelling at you?
No, my wife's well on the other side of the camera, and you're going to hear my kids probably screaming. So I apologize.
No, that's fine. That is absolutely fine.
All right.
We don't mind sound.
I did not think we were going to get 5,000.
Oh, that's so good, man. I know what you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I should have brought a beer. Oh, geez.
Invader, is this including the mustache too, eh?
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy.
Watch the razor break and you'll end up with some major sideburns.
Was that your lady in the background going, "Oh my God"?
Yes.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Good Lord.
Oh my God. You know what, Donnie? Give me a call tomorrow and we can just drive down the road crying on the phone to each other, okay?
All right. Oh, God, I forgot the size.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
my God. Look at this guy go.
Back a little so I can look in the mirror. Oh, geez.
Oh,
baby
Mom.
face.
Maybe I should have said 10,000.
No, sorry.
Man, look how young he looks.
I know,
Holy
eh?
smokes.
Wow.
They're going to ID you at the next bar you go to, dude.
Too bad you have a wife.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, Sterling put it out there, but I wanted WCF Invader is his handle, but his actual YouTube channel is Trucking with Liberty. He's got his own channel. Yeah, look at what Whittit's going. Yeah, your date's just canceled. Yeah, my wife ain't going anywhere with me either, so don't feel bad.
I got all the way over there. Yeah.
Here we go.
Other side.
Wow, see how good he looks?
Oh, that is one sexy dude right there, man.
Look at that smile.
I think I got it all.
Baby.
That is one sexy dude.
All right, let me switch the cameras. I'll be right back.
Invader. I was gonna say I feel bad for his wife, but I don't. I don't.
You
Oh, I
can't
think
feel
we
bad
lost
for his
Shannan.
wife. What a lucky wife.
You know what? That's the bomb. That's how we do it, and that's what this is. That's what this whole community is about, guys. Thank you so much again. I don't know. I know that with Brett's 200, and I'm not sure what the number's at here. I don't know if Spectre's had any more hit his Cash App.
No, I haven't seen any more come through, but let me refresh it.
Okay, we'll get Dar to throw a final number up here. I think we're getting close. We're probably around 5,500 by now.
Yep, I'm at 892.76.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
T-Bone, we're working on it. We'll get you a number in just a sec. How does it feel? How does it feel, Don?
I should have said 10,000.
Wow, he looks good.
Yeah.
So do you,
Yep.
Brian. You know.
Well, she's not run out of the house yet, and I haven't got any papers, so I think we're safe on the divorce front at
Well,
least.
you know what? You're lucky because you didn't say you'd shave your head. You just said you'd. I now have to shave everything. Like my head's already done, but I got to go eyebrows and I got to go with a full body wax. You're lucky. You're lucky. It's just. I don't know what.
I've never been bald.
Do this. I mean, I'm probably going to go down to like Madam Lee Chin's parlor and get waxed or something. I don't know.
You know what he reminds? You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Sheldon from the what was that? Big Bang.
The Big Bang Theory. You know what, man? Invader, I can't thank you enough, man. I can't thank you enough. Thank you very much. First of all, thank you for your donations, both you and your wife. Thank you for your donations, and thanks for doing this, man. I appreciate it. I really do.
No problem. I honestly didn't think we'd get 5,000 either.
You think I did? Come on. Between just the donations and now the monthly donations to St. Christopher's, like, guys, this is really awesome. I know I keep saying this, but I can't thank you guys enough, man. I can't. This means a lot to not just me, but I know it means a lot to Spectre. And it means a lot to a lot of people out there. A lot of people are going to benefit. If we hit $6,000, like we said, this is life-changing money. This ain't small-time dough. This is life-changing money, and you guys made it happen. So, you know, this is the shit. Really, it is.
Yeah, I'm so excited that is the charity one as well. That was the one I voted for.
I would have been happy with the Wounded Warriors. I would have. Or I would have actually, I'll be honest with you, I'd have been happy with just about any of them. But this one here is the one I was rooting for, and I'm glad you guys pulled it off. There is T-Bone just threw it up there again, and I'm going to highlight it. There's the if you guys want to go do the monthly donation, you know, sign up the way Shannan did and the way Whittit did and all that. If you guys want, or like Britt did, you can go in and make a one-time donation. Britt went in and threw $200 at them. So. I'll leave this up here for a few more minutes. You guys, you know, anybody else that wants to do that, really, 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 really appreciate it. Really,
it is, guys. Just keep in mind, like whether it's a one-time or recurring, it is a 100% tax. You know, it's a tax benefit for you. So it benefits them as well as you. So it's a good thing.
Well, because it was for the trucking industry. That's why I was even at 7,000. I was even to let mine go. Okay. And when it's all said and done, Brian, send me the total. And I believe that's very honorable what you men have done. And, as for the ladies, yeah, hair is important to us. It's important to me. But like you said, Brian, it's going to grow back. And,
I hear you.
I think through this little community that we have, doing something fun like this, it means a lot to me. Like, as you guys know, I was out the door more than once. But thank you guys for being such good friends. And even if Shannan don't want to do her hair, okay, but my offer still stands at 7,000. If it breaks 7,000, I'll let this go.
Well,
okay.
I'll tell you what, Shannan just laid down a challenge. I don't know what the total is. Again, Dar, if you can get our total and get the total number, if we hit $6,000 right now, like today, $6,000, I'll shave the eyebrows right here, live.
I don't think you should do that.
You know what? For $6,000, I'll do it. It's going to. I'm not going to be happy about it, but for $6,000, $6,000, I'll shave the eyebrows.
Well, like I said, for 7,000, I'll let this go. How about we keep it at that? Try to keep it going. And if it, when the show ends, okay, the show is going to end. But I'm sure some of the donations are still going to come in. I don't know, but.
Well, I want to remember as well. We've got TJ Bull of the Woods standing on the sideline right now, with his pen and paper, and he's very generously said that whatever our total is. Now, I think I will go back and look, but I think his original offer was it is 10% of whatever the chat threw in. So I don't think we're going to include, like, for example, like the $50 a month donations.
Yes.
So whatever and Dar will be able to figure that out. Whatever the grand total of what the chats is. So that'll be all of the super chats and all of the PayPal and all of whatever Spectre's got. We'll total that up, and that is what TJ will donate 10% to. Okay. Yeah, it's not fair to get him to have that. He has to do it on the $50 donations and everything like that. Right. That's not what he signed up for. So, but he did sign up for whatever the chats is. So whatever you guys hit, whatever the number is on the chats, we'll figure it out. That's what TJ will donate.
Okay. And
that's what you're talking about, TJ. Am I correct? Let's not get crazy, Curtis. We need some kind of sexy out there. Dude, look at this. Sexier. Look at Invader. That's 150 pounds of sexiness sitting right there. Right? Look at that.
I really appreciate you doing this, Will. I really appreciate. Oh, sorry.
For all the women there out here, Dar, Lady Boomer, Karen, Shannan, and then on. There's a lot more. I'll take the bite for them if. I'll represent all the women if we get a little more in there. So you let me know, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. If it hits $7,000.
Yeah, when it's all said and done, probably won't be on air, but
yeah, if it hits $7,000, Dodalina will shave her head too. Now, Shannan, I understand Shannan. She said she won't shave her head only because her hair won't grow. At her age, she says her hair won't grow back in, and I get that because mine doesn't either. Right, my hair is slowed. If I wanted to grow back a full head of hair, it just wouldn't happen. So, Shannan, we won't hold you to it.
Same here, but yeah, nobody can really hold a gun to anybody's head. No,
you got it. You got it.
So yeah, but I'll cut mine on behalf of Shannan and anybody else. Okay, any of the women out there. So
you know what? Hey, Spectre, I think T-Bone has a beard. Does he not?
He does.
He does.
Anybody with a beard are going to go pick him up.
Well, I'm just looking at the chats, and I don't know about you, Spectre, but I think T-Bone's being really chatty out there, and he's chatting up a storm and telling we should do this and we should do that. It's like, well, T-Bone, we got to be close to. We're over. I think we're over the 6,000, or we're close to the 6,000. I think T-Bone should shave his off too. Just in the spirit of this, I think T-Bone should shave his. He doesn't have to shave those beautiful golden locks on his head. you know, because God, we'd never ask him to do that. But I think T-Bone's beard should come off. I do.
I think I do too.
I think
I
Spectre,
Keep
don't
the
you have a little,
sideburn.
don't you have a little pull on that end there with him? I think maybe you should flex a little muscle there.
Well, Will Burner, I'm going to hop off, but thank you for doing this charity. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy that it went to the Trucker One, especially, like I said earlier. But most of all, thank you for organizing some kind of charity. This is awesome.
You know what? This is a good. There's no better way to spend a Sunday afternoon, in my opinion. You know, so.
One other thing I wanted to say. First of all, thank you, Dar, for sending me the link to get on. I really appreciate it. Love you. But also, Brian, because I heard you say earlier that this is only going for the American side.
Yeah.
If there's something going on for the Canadian side, you know, you and Dar do your magic or something, you know, count me in there too. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we'll look at something like that down the line. But it's kind of tough because I did want to throw it out there. Sorry, Donnie. Like, I know you want to get off. You got something to do. So if you want to bugger, you can bugger off, dude. Sorry, you don't have to stay here.
All right. I'll see you guys.
Hey, give me a shout in the week, man. During the
All
week.
right. Will do. See ya.
All right, later, man. Yeah, like I said, this here, we just threw this together and we gave you guys the choice. And it just happens to be that most of everybody that's watching, most of the viewers are and even all my subscribers, with the exception of a couple, you guys are Americans. So it just made sense that, you know, it worked out. We are going to look at maybe a Canadian version of this and see, you know, find it. But up here, we don't have something like this, or not that I've found. We might. But we were looking to see what we could, because we were going to add it to the list of whatever the list of charities that we had, and we didn't find it. So, but we will.
Didn't you say that earlier that you would like to start something like this? Like
that would be something that I would look at, of course, down the line. Unfortunately, right now, with my own business and I'm on the road and everything like that. I think to start something like this and to give it the attention that it would truly need, I wouldn't be in a position to give it that kind of attention, right? I've still got, you know, I'm still on the road. I'm still trucking. I'm still running a business. I've got all of that going on right now. So unfortunately, at this time, I probably wouldn't be a good choice for something like that. Maybe down the line, like I said, I've said this a lot of times, like I am winding my career. Well, I am winding my career down, and this would maybe be something that at some point that I could do, and I would definitely look at doing. But right now, I couldn't give it the attention that it would deserve, honestly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you go. And
all right,
you're a very honorable man, Brian.
Don't tell anybody. We'll keep that between you and me, okay?
I was hoping for the duct tape. I was just joking about that.
Not see all that? No duct tape. No, not happening. Not happening.
You know, I was just joking with that. But anyway, love you guys. And I see the logo. I don't really see the other person there, but you know, see you guys. Sure. And in the chat, everybody, bye. You know, and yeah, let's keep it going, okay?
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Jody. Later. Okay, so Spectre, I got it. Thanks, bud.
Okay.
I got it.
Yep.
That was guys, that's Spectre's donation is $50 per month. So that's his $600 right there. There's the receipt for that. So you guys have knocked it right out of the bloody park here. You really, really, really have. I can't say
I'm up to a total of $942.76. So we had $50 more come in.
Jesus. 942.56. Yeah. You know what? At this point now, it makes no difference. Like we've far exceeded any expectation I had. Spectre, I don't know what you were thinking or whatever, but I didn't think we'd ever get this high. So anything above and beyond this, anything that comes in now is just, you know, gravy.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier is like, honestly, I came in with no expectation. We had a goal, right? We had a goal. You always want to have a goal, but after doing this a couple times, especially in this industry, and with this community, Dude, that's a small goal. Every time we've ever done something like this, you guys really surprise me. You really
Yeah.
do. I
Yeah.
mean, every time we've done something like this, and it's amazing, man. It touches my heart and all that stuff. And I know it's Shannon. I know Shannon's waiting to hear about a total number because it does the same thing with her. It just blows her away, and
Yeah.
it's the reason that she does what she does. It says a lot. It
Well,
really
you know
does.
what? It's one of those, thank God for people like her,
Yeah,
that do this,
exactly.
you know. I'll be honest with you, until I'd spoken to you privately off camera and everything like that, I really didn't know a whole lot about it, man. And there's a lot of us out here, Spectre, that we don't know, we just don't know about it. And something like this, we can raise a couple $1,000 and throw this out there. But I think more importantly, yeah, the money is great, but let's get the word out, right? Let's get the
Exactly.
word out.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah, I said that earlier, talking about it briefly, was you would be surprised about the number of drivers in this industry that are not aware of St. Christopher's Fund or the organization. They just don't know. And it's not, and that's why as much as I can, I try to talk about them. I try to push them, because they are, if not the only, I know right now they're the largest, and they could be bigger, organization that does this for drivers.
Yeah.
Um, because, and they do a great thing, man. I mean, like Shannon was saying, we'll try to paraphrase, but you know, this stuff right here, what they do, they help with the bills, like when something tragic or something happens to drivers.
Sure.
Obviously, they have a process to go through, but this organization could keep a driver and his family in their home.
Yeah.
They could help keep the lights on. They could help with food or utilities or car payment,
Anything. Anything.
anything like that. And something as small as that, when you look at the grand scheme of things, right? Especially with the way that the world is now and all this stuff, something as small as that could change somebody's life for the future. It really could.
You got it.
You know,
Absolutely.
just for instance, like if you're walking down the street, sometimes you see people out and you're like, hey, can you give me $5 for a burger or something? That $5 right there for a burger or whatever you may give somebody could save their life. It could be
Yeah.
like boom. That's the one thing that changes it all for them. You never know.
Yeah.
But we're fortunate in this industry to have people like Shannon, an organization like St. Christopher's Fund that facilitates it to where all we got to do is help. That's it. We're
Yeah.
helping ourselves and they facilitate it. It's awesome.
So I at one point during the chat or during the thing earlier, I lost power here, and you and Shannon were talking, and the last thing I heard that you were talking about was something about the mental health aspect of what us
Yes.
drivers go through out here. Now,
Yes.
I didn't hear what Shannon's response to that was.
Yeah. Well, I'll paraphrase her response, but the way it works is for a while, St. Christopher's Fund, I've been working with them for a while, and that's one of the things we've been trying to work towards. The hard part is it comes down to licensing and insurance and stuff like that. But what they do have the resource for, I think that you can go on their website or you can even contact them directly. But it's one of their resources. They have a telehealth app, right? I think it's the name of the app is Extra Care.
Yeah.
And it's like $10 a month. You get I want to say it's at least 5 visits with a mental health counselor or people. And they have that app has certified counselors and mental health professionals in every state. Now,
Right.
they obviously it's not provided through St. Christopher's Fund, but they have partnered with St. Christopher's Fund to provide that resource to us as drivers. Because look, let's just be real about it. Okay, you're talking to a guy who suffers from chronic post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, depression and stuff. I do. I mean, it's there, right? And
Yeah, it's
we
real.
literally ride in 8x8 boxes all day long. Some of us live in these trucks. Some of us are out for months at a time. Some of us are only out for a day, but it's a very stressful job. It can get depressing. Things happen at home that, and I'm speaking as a man, from the man side of it. Things happen at home and it drives us crazy that we can't fix it. It can lead to depression, stress, anxiety, anger. It happens. and it's okay to talk to somebody about it. And for $10 a month, you can't go get that at a local doctor. You just can't. All right. Just for somebody to talk to or to start. If
Yeah.
they feel like you need more care or a more consistent permanent care,
Yeah.
from what I understand, they will recommend or they will direct you to another resource.
Yeah. So they don't provide the
it's an
resource, but
opportunity.
they give us access to those resources.
Correct. Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Like that's
Yep.
fantastic. Because again, you and I have spoken on air, on the channel, off the channel about the aspects of what you've gone through, PTSD, the anxiety, the depression. But it's guys like myself, and there's hundreds of us out here that have been doing this for a lot of years, and we're probably suffering from these ailments or these problems, and we don't even know it. Right.
True.
Until somebody brings it up and says, this is a real thing. And, if you're feeling this way, this is an access. Here's the access to maybe get some help to talk to somebody. Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And here's something that may be even a little bit more important and maybe understanding for those of us with families. Sometimes it's good to talk like, okay, so that we have this resource. Shannon told us about this resource today that they partner with them and stuff. How beneficial could that be to you to have that telehealth? Because you're in your truck, you'll be stopped when you're having these communications, to be able to get that stuff off your chest and not take it home.
Exactly.
Right? Because a lot of times, look, let's be real about it, okay? And I'm speaking for myself. Sometimes I would go home, and I'd be so angry, stressed out, whatever, and I'd snap at my wife, I'd be a little bit distant, whatever, right?
Yep.
And it happens, all right? It happens. Sometimes just to be able to get that stuff off your chest while you're on the road or whatever, and you don't have to put that burden on your family.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's the nature of the beast.
Just you saying that, I can guarantee you, right? There's, I don't know what, there's 63 or 64 people in here, myself included. I can guarantee you that at points in my driving career, I have had whatever stresses and anxieties and whatever gone on the road. And I have not, and I emphasize the word not, left them at the front door. And I have brought them in, and my wife and my kids have paid a price for it because of that.
Yes.
Right.
And it's real. Yeah, it's real.
It is.
And a lot of people,
right, it's real. Damn right.
It's real. I mean, and it's one of them things where people sometimes, even today, it gets stigmatized and people don't want to talk about it. And look, I've been through some shit mentally. I've been through a lot of shit, and I'll tell you straight now, it's very real. It happens, and it's okay to talk about it because there are now solutions to help.
Exactly.
There are solutions.
I think honestly, one of the biggest holdbacks for us as a community or as an industry, especially with truck drivers, but even because most of us are men, it's also an ego thing. I don't want to ask for help. I don't want to admit that, I might know that I have a problem or there might be an issue. And I don't want it because, my pride and my ego will step in and get in the way, because that would admit that I'm weak. It shows weakness.
Yes.
Right. The last thing anybody, like I did a lot of years, even once I got off the drugs and the alcohol, and once I cleaned myself up, for the first 10 years of my sobriety and my clean time, I struggled with, the weakness. I'll be damned if I show anybody, that I have a soft spot, or I have a weakness, or I can't deal with this, or I'm not man enough. I don't want anybody to think that I'm not man enough. You know what? Fuck, excuse the language, but fuck man enough. If you need help, goddamn well get it.
Right. And I've talked about that in other sectors. Like I still talk to like privates and stuff like that in the military, and people that are coming out on in my own personal time about stuff like this. And it's kind of, it's along the same lines, but it's a benefit that we can get through St. Christopher's out here. Yeah. And you kind of hit the nail on the head. And I'll verbalize it the way that I usually verbalize it to other people. And you're right, we are in a male-dominated industry, and it can even apply to women, right? Because look, let's be honest, a lot of women that come out here and drive, they kind of take on a masculine role because just the nature of the industry. Okay, they protect themselves. Yeah. But as men in that role, as a whole, there's a very dangerous balance in pride and ego. We all have it. We all have to have it.
Yeah.
But
Don't
at the
know it.
same time, that pride and ego can be your downfall and your destruction. It absolutely can.
Absolutely correct.
Yep.
Absolutely. I agree with that. I've lived that. My
Yep.
pride and my ego in my younger days damn near killed me many a time. And the only reason I was able to get through a lot of that, it wasn't because I was good. It was because some of those times I was just lucky.
Yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
And on the other hand, I did have a community set up, and it wasn't the trucking, but I was, for my recovery, I had other outlets where I was able to get help and tap into. But pride and ego have almost killed me many a time.
Agreed.
And even now, at my age now and my career now and whatever going on in my life now, I have to check my ego at the door when I come home.
Yeah.
My pride and my ego, I have to check them at the door, because if I come walking through the door with all that, I'm a man and I'm a hard trucker and it doesn't fly in my house. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely. So what number are we looking at here?
I think we're at ballpark figure. I think we're at, quick just threw another $50 onto it. So I think we were at 50. There we go. 53.93. 53.93.
Is that including what TJ's going to have to do? He said, what, 551?
No, that doesn't include TJ's money. TJ's money will be at the very end, whatever the total is. He'll top that on top of that afterwards. So just in the donations, never mind, leave TJ aside. Just in donations alone today, we're at $5,393.
Good.
That includes your gracious, your company, you and your company matching $1,000.
Woo, son.
Yeah, no shit, eh? Like, no shit. I never thought we were going to see that. So, yeah, Dar just said it. Awesome, Bull. Thank you. What did, okay, so TJ just said he's going to donate. Okay, $551 is what TJ is going to throw in on top of that.
Oh.
And he's sending it to your Cash App, Spectre. He said he'll send it short.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then what I'll do is I'm going to do a community post that I'll share to you with everybody that donated to the Cash App.
Yeah.
And that way everybody's got a record and all that stuff. You guys you do, man. You guys are amazing. You really are. You don't
like
see
I
this
said,
everywhere.
Like Spectre, there's no better way to spend a Sunday afternoon. I couldn't think, I got to go to work and I don't give a shit if the load's late or not now. I really don't.
Exactly.
These people are not going to lose their shit over, not getting their cable wire at 7:00 tomorrow morning. If it happens, great. If it don't, I'll take the loss on this one. No problem. I'll be happy to. So.
And then what I'll do is, like I said, I will, when I get back home, I'll shave my beard live as I committed to.
Yeah.
My wife, I'm gonna have to make sure. I'm gonna have to break the news to my wife. She's.
Hey, dude, look how white my skin is. It hasn't. My skin has not seen daylight or sunshine in like 25 years, man.
Oh,
it's
man,
white. My skin is actually white. The camera is not picking it up, but my face is actually white. I got to get some sun on my face.
This is going to be an emotional one, shaving the beard. Oh my God.
Well, hey, you know what? All I kept saying to myself is, it's worth it. It's worth it. Every single piece of hair that fell off my face, I'd do it again tomorrow, man. So.
Right. T-Bone said, "Be whiter, you'd be clear."
Yeah. Well, Plays on the Freeway just shaved his off and he posted it on his channel. So guys, Plays on the Freeway. If we can, Dar, if you can throw Plays on the Freeway's link up there. Never mind. It looks like we did it. Dar put his link up there. There it is. So Plays on the Freeway, when you're done here, go check out Plays on the Freeway. And he had a bigger beard than I did. He had a bigger beard than I did. So
Shannon wanting to see you shave him eyebrows.
no, we didn't hit the $6,000 yet, Shannon. Dar's still adding it up. I think we're at 53 something, 55 something. I think we need another 500 before I shave the eyebrows off right here. And I don't think we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna hit it. I think everybody that's donated, we can't. Well, I'm not gonna ask anybody that we've hit the number. We've hit a good number. I'm not asking anybody else to throw any more money. If you've already donated, thank you. You're not expected to throw another penny.
Well, guys, well, for me, I just want to say this because I got to run. I have another obligation I need to attend to.
Right.
I'm gonna jump off here, but what I'll do is, is this fair to say? I'll leave the Cash App open, we'll say till midnight. Whatever comes in through midnight, I'll keep you updated. Like me and you talked about offline.
Yeah.
I think that's fair because obviously people are going to catch us on the replay, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Absolutely. All right. Brother, I can't thank you for stepping in here and doing this with me, man. I appreciate this. This is all like you and Shannon. This is all you guys. This ain't me. This ain't us. This is the guy. This is our chat. These are the people and the community. And this is you. And this is Shannon. And good on you guys, man. Appreciate it.
No, thank you, man. Thank you again for what you've done. Thank you to everybody. I hate to do it, but I do. I got to run.
Hey, I hear you.
You guys are amazing. You're amazing. That's all I can say.
All right. Give me a call in the week and we'll talk.
Yes, sir. We'll do.
All right, brother. Be good.
You too.
Later.
Yep.
Whoa. Wow. When the screen's big like that, holy shit, eh? You guys, I look like, thanks, Freeway. I look like fate. Well, don't worry. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going over to your channel and I'm going to see what you look like. What did Shannon Thomas say? With Bull's check, that's $6,000. I don't know. Does that qualify? I think we're at 55. Bull's throwing in 550. So that would take us over $6,000. But I don't know. Shannon is hell bent and determined that I walk out of here today like damn near bald of everything. She really is. So just so you guys know, again, you guys heard it. Spectre said he's going to leave his Cash App open till midnight. If you're, our PayPal is obviously open at any time. The Wheelburner Express at gmail.com for Canadians. If you want to throw an email money transfer at us, we'll continue. But it looks like right now, our at a girl. As it looks right now, it looks like we just crested $6,000. We just crested $6,000. And guys, this is 3 hours. This is 3 hours. We raised $6,000 in 3 hours. This is fantastic. Sterling said he'll be live in 4 hours to do his shave. Invader, I got to thank Invader. Invader did his. Sterling's going to do his. Spectre is going to do his. He's going to do his on his channel and post it. Plays on the Freeway already did his. It's on his channel. Yeah, so there we go. Guys, we're going to leave all of these open. But I think we're pretty much tapped out. We really are. I just want to say thanks again. I'm at a loss for words. I really am. I honestly, like I said earlier, I honestly thought that, this was going to go and I would raise a couple $100, like maybe $300, $400. Okay, Bull. There you go. Okay. Bull puts it up and Spectre just texted me that he got it, $555 from Bull. So guys, we're crested $6,000. Again, like I said, I was thinking, I don't know, $300, couple $100. I can't thank you guys enough. It's a worthy cause. Be assured, you've got a very honorable man inspector. There's 100% transparency here. The charity is going to get every single penny that you guys have thrown at the channel here. So please be assured that your money is going to a good cause. You don't know, one day, look at the economy and the times we're in right now. One of these days, any one of us out here may end up needing this charity. So with that, guys, I'm gonna close it down. I do have to go to work. I'm not in so much of a hurry now because I'm already late, but I do have to go to work. I do got a job to do. But we're gonna leave everything going. This on the replay. Spectre's Cash App is open till midnight. Our PayPal is always available, and our e-transfer is always available. So go check out Plays on the Freeway. He shaved. Go check out Sterling later tonight. When Spectre gets home, he's going to shave his off, so his will be up there. So you guys go watch that. Thank you for everything. What's that Dar just said? Dar, yeah, we will post the complete total. So like I said, we're just over 6, but whatever the final number is, I won't be doing it. I'll be on the road, but Dar will take care of that, and we'll get that. All of you that donated, balls to the wall, man. You guys are the shit. In James' best terms, you are the tits. Thank you very much. I'm going to shut this down now. 3 hours and 11 minutes. We raised $6,000. Rock and roll, man. Rock and roll. I can't thank you guys enough. So with that, peace. I'm going to be out. Got to go to work. We'll see you guys down the road. Thank you guys so much. Later.